This is how we be the sister. You're asking double eyes. The help we be. Why waffle?
Hacka, hacka!
El horrible. El horrible and BeDabblin. Give them their props.
Let me add the core dip.
Hello, Mama.
I'm not gonna lie, I could watch Tookie all day long.
Tookie's fantastic.
Tookie's amazing.
I'm sorry, could we talk Tookie a bit? I'm a Tookie guy.
Do you play with those breasts and like have fun with them?
Ray, I haven't stopped playing with these breasts since I put them on. Oh my god.
He's an idiot.
Hacka, hacka.
I did text that to Shuli, Vince, and BeDabbler. That this
And BeDabblin, who's
information
that?
that's El Replay.
Following program is of adult nature and may be inappropriate for persons under the age of 18.
The following program is a adult nature. May not be suitable for some of my friends.
It's time for BeDabblin Live.
When you wanna know who's got the show, his friends ain't talking potato. You can call him on the phone. He lives across from Home Depot. What's happening blog with Ellery Blake? What's happening blog with Ellery Blake? What's happening blog with Ellery Blake?
So I tell him, Garrett, I haven't said, catch the ball, Nick. Oh, hello, everybody. Daddy is home. Geno Bisconte is here for a fabulous episode of BeDabblin Live with El Horrible. But I'm Geno Bisconte. How are you? Daddy is here. Who is making all this noise? One of you shut your mic. Jesus, Garrett. I told you got to shut your mic, Garrett. What are you doing? Oh, is OJ here?
Yes, Geno, I am here.
Oh, Jesus, you're hot. You're hot. My computer's not working, everybody. Okay? That's what's happening. It's BROKE, fucked, as we say here at the BeDabbler Network. So I really fucking hate this shit. I'm hearing we have an echo now. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this. Daddy is fucking we're really fucking everything up. Let me
We're gonna try. We're gonna try.
We're gonna try, and it's gonna be a fucking disaster. Because it already is. Echo cancellation is on, so I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I think it's
do you guys hear an echo?
Yeah, I think it's gone.
No, everyone, no, it sounds fine. Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, professional comedian Geno Bisconte, and I just want to tell you, I had a fantastic time in AC. I can't wait to do it all over again next year. OJ, what did you think about the coverage during Atlantic City weekend?
I thought it was awesome. I thought you guys, or I should say, El Horrible and Melton did a fantastic job covering the event.
Yes, they did. I did a fantastic show with Chad Zumach, even though Chad was talking today that the show was a disaster, but we had a lot of fun. You know, no one did their job according to Chad, but we had a lot of fun. You know, we gave back to the people. Do you know what I mean, OJ?
Yeah, and they can never take that away from you.
No, my Kiki did fantastic. I did fantastic as always. And another great, fantastic comedy weekend organized by myself and Chad Zumach. And now, I got to get to the nitty gritty here, people. Stuttering John is blaming Rocco for this fantastic question that Geno Bisconte asked him. John was so drunk. And let me tell you, so ugly and smelly, right? I don't know why he felt the need to lay his head upon my head. I'm not charging you, John. I won't charge you for assault. But I got to tell you, you have an odor, John. You have an odor. I'm sorry, but Daddy's got to tell the truth, Johnny boy. Daddy's got to tell the truth because that's what the people want. Oh, but man, how can you call Rocco Burrow ugly while you're crawling around the Borgata with your Ernest Scared Stupid costume on, your big bloated upper torso like a starving Somalian child? People thought he was wearing a girdle. He wasn't wearing a girdle, people. He's bloated from this part up. It's just ridiculous. And John, no one's gonna fight you. The only way we're gonna fight you, the only way Daddy knows how to fight. You saw what happened when Pat Dixon wanted to fight me. I couldn't because I used my words, Johnny boy. I have JOKES talent. You can't teach it, Johnny. I don't know what you want me to do. You want to go outside as a 60-year-old man fighting a 40-year-old man? How is that going to look, Johnny boy? I mean, Daddy's ready for a fight, but with jokes, Johnny. That's why we're different. Show your face, cowards. Look at these teeth. Look at Daddy's teeth. Come on. Go. Oh, OJ. Look at Daddy's teeth.
Oh, those are beautiful.
Look at how white. They're beautiful. No braces. No braces ever. They're beautiful. But if that's all you got, John, I don't know how to combat that. Because you're uglier. So what is Daddy supposed to do? Just have an ugly battle? What is this, a beauty contest? No, it's a podcasting contest, Johnny. Who has more talent? Daddy or drunk Daddy? And now John says he doesn't care. He doesn't care if you... He talked to all his kids last night. I don't know about you, OJ, but Daddy's not buying it.
I'm not buying it.
And they said, Papa, you get so crazy on the internet. You're going to give yourself another stroke, a TIA, a transient ischemic attack. Johnny, I don't want you to die because I got to milk those low-cal titties until the milk is dry, Johnny boy. You're the drunken goose that laid the golden egg. And you do it over and over and over. And that's Geno's pick. You're Geno's pick, John. Now I can go on and on and on like I always do about nothing. Because I have no clips tonight. I was supposed to have clips, but my fucking less than a year-old computer shit the bed on me tonight.
Unbelievable.
What the fuck is Daddy gonna do? My picks didn't hit. I don't have any extra money from AC. Oh, wait, I do. Because I went to AC with $1,000 in my pocket and left with $1,200. Daddy's doing pretty good for himself, Johnny boy. I don't mean to brag, but I'm gonna anyway.
So, Geno, you're not gonna have to borrow your neighbor's computer before you go buy one?
I don't know. Maybe I'll test it out. I don't know, OJ. But all I know is that John is BROKE poor, just like Chad Zumach. Did you know Chad Zumach didn't get a hotel room last night?
No.
Word has it, he stayed at the airport all night waiting for his flight because he's too BROKE poor. But our guest at the second hour might be able to give us a little more detail on that. We have a special guest. Daddy always has surprises up his sleeve, OJ.
I know. Are we going to have a hint of who our special guest could be?
Nobody likes him. That's what I'm going to say. All right, OJ? You got it out of Daddy. You got it out of Daddy. Pretty good, huh?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
We're trying. We're doing it, people. Whoops. I'm using my phone. This is my phone. Daddy has to use his phone because the fucking computer is broken. And I can't read super chats because the screen is so fucking tiny. Let me see. Oh, he showed his eyes. What a coward. Don't you have children, Rocco? Aren't they ashamed? John, Rocco's children are such losers that one of them is 4 years old and she can't even draw in the lines. What a fucking loser that kid must be. Can you imagine that? She's a loser. 4 years old. You gotta color in the lines. Come on. Daddy colored in the lines at 2 years old. But finally, OJ, finally, a little honesty came out of John today when he said, I hope Rocco's kids turn out gay.
I heard that.
Like a curse? Like it's a curse? Right? What's so bad about your kid being gay, Johnny boy? What is so bad about that? You don't understand, John. We don't make fun of you because your kids are gay. We make fun of your kids being gay because it makes you crazy. Oh, but I don't care anymore. I don't care. You can say whatever you want. So say whatever you want about Greta, Lily, and Oscar. It's like night and day out there in the world, Johnny boy. TWO. Let the memes fly. Johnny doesn't care anymore. So it's open season, right? It's open season. This is the new football season. Goofing on your kids. Because he doesn't care anymore, OJ. He doesn't care. And if you tell Daddy that you don't care, then Daddy's going to keep doing it. Because I think you do care. Let's read some super chats, OJ. I'm all worked up. The boss let me come and fill in for that handsome devil, Rocco Burrow. Have you ever seen 436 anacondas driving in Colorado? Come see me because shotgun beats pistol every time. And if people are going to fuck up their lives to defend these talentless losers, talentless FAG homos, then come see Daddy. Daddy is armed. He's ready. Let's fucking do it. We're doing it, right, people? Again, I'm going to have you read these, OJ, because Daddy's peepers aren't what they used to be. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. So, Jack the Tripper, thank you for being a member for 5 months. 107 days till Hackamania runs wild in Las Vegas.
Let me just say, Hackamania, get your tickets now at hackamania.com. All right? Daddy's going to be there. But so is Pat Dixon. But it's going to be fine, people. I don't hold grudges. It'll be fine. 107 days. We have some updates on that. Our guest at the second hour is going to fill us in. We're doing it, people. If this last weekend in white trash AC was as fun as it was with no events, and now I don't even count the comedy show as an event because it was an absolute failure. A failure. This is what happens when you put someone like Chad Zumach in charge of something. Daddy used to say, Chad, go work at a Jimmy John's. You could be the regional not the regional manager, maybe the district manager. I think that's lower. You'd impress all the 16 and 17-year-olds with your stories of how you opened for Nick Swartzen and sucked his cock, allegedly. Or maybe you tell them about Godfrey and how he sometimes takes your calls. That would really impress the sandwich makers. But now I'm starting to think you couldn't even do that. I don't think there's any job on the planet that Chad Zumach could do. Because, Chad, just because you got a building with 4 walls that they say they'll let you do comedy in, you need a microphone. You need speakers. You need someone to take tickets at the door. I don't know how long you've been doing comedy, but come to Daddy next time, okay?
Kinky Loco, $4.99.
So hold on. So I'm going to say, get your tickets to Hackamania because it's going to be 100 times more entertaining than what this weekend was. And this weekend was F-U-N phenomenal.
Kinky Loco, $4.99. Congratulations, Crumbum, on becoming third mic for Steel Toe. Source, Turbs McGurk.
Whoa! That is exciting. That is exciting news. My good friend Aaron Imholt and his future ex-wife now have a third mic.
Apparently so.
Crumbum. Well, he earned it.
Sir Vasiv, $5. A super density of works leads to jumping the mud shark.
Whatever. Go fuck yourself. What did you want? The real Geno? You wanted the real Daddy. I know. I'm sorry.
Weird medicine with Dr. Steve, $5. El Horrible. Everyone would be okay if you did the show tomorrow and do the show you want to do.
Well, that's why only 14 people watch your live show, Dr. Steve, because you're not consistent. I'm just kidding, Dr. Steve. Daddy loves you. Come give Daddy a hug. We made it work. But thank you, Dr. Steve. We were going to take calls. Dr. Steve was going to screen those calls. Yep. My computer totally shit out. I'm using my phone. We're trying it out. Garrett, did they get my computer working?
I don't think so.
No, sir, they didn't, Geno. They did not get your computer working.
Oh.
All right. Thank you, Garrett. Just keep trying to get it going. Doesn't he sound like Stinky, folks? Thank you, Garrett.
Melissa Young, thank you for the 5 gifted BeDabbler Network memberships. Thank you so much, Melissa.
Holy SHIT crap. That is a lot of gifted memberships. Thank you.
Rochi with $2. Tookie, why are you mad at Andrea? TWO.
Andrea knows why Tookie and El Horrible are mad at her, and he's very disappointed in her. And I don't think there's any fixing this. He's ignoring her for now. Leave the listeners alone, Andrea. Moderator to the mediocre. Thank you.
Kahuna New I? The Big Kahuna gifted 5 BeDabbler Network memberships. Thank you, Big Kahuna.
Well, hello, how are ya? That is fantastic. Daddy loves gifted memberships. Thank you.
Weird Medicine with Dr. Steve, $50.
What are you doing?
For a new computer, pal.
Dr. Steve. Dr. Steve. We're going to get it fixed. Everything's going to be okay. Daddy's got it. All right, Dr. Steve? Daddy's got it. But thank you, Dr. Steve. I really appreciate it. You are the best, buddy.
And the computer took a shit literally 10 minutes before the show started. Unbelievable.
Everything was fine, OJ. Daddy was flying high. We had all these plans. I had clips of what John said today. I had the plans to have Dr. Steve take the phone calls. And Daddy's panicking. It was like, what do I do? And Daddy uses this brain that you can't beat, John. I think I beat it, didn't I, John? I had you.
Franklin
And I
Sheckler.
pulled out my phone. Daddy pulls out his phone, and here we are. We're doing it.
We're doing it over the phone. Franklin Sheckler, $5. Alternate universe, Geno Bisconte. Where he isn't an alcoholic, has a family, owns a home, and is funny. Thank you.
Thank you, babe. Thank you. Give Daddy a hug. Come give Daddy a hug.
Ricky Garcia, member for 8 months. Tell me how
Holy
bad
crap.
Detroit is.
Detroit is a shithole. All right? That's all I got to say. It's garbage.
Colin Met.
But I love the Lions. I love the Lions' chances next weekend. Or not next weekend, next year. Football's over. Geno's picks.
Well, they
And
won't
that's
lose next
Geno's
week.
pick.
They won't lose.
Yes, they will.
Sure.
I can honestly, without a doubt, confirm the Lions will not lose next week. Take Daddy's pick.
Colin Madden, thank you for becoming a YouTube member. James Boyd.
Thank you, Colin.
Thank you for gifting one BeDabbler Network membership. Thank you, James.
Thank you, James.
John's Ready Whip Can, $2. BeDabbler won the weekend in AC.
I am God tier now, people, in the Dabbleverse. I am like your God.
Geno, what is LYMTAF?
I love you more than a friend, dummy.
There you go. Thank you. John's Ready Webcam. American Cupcake gifted one BeDabbler membership. Thank you, American Cupcake.
Thank you, American Cupcake. And I got something. Hold on. Daddy's got a gift. Read one more while Daddy gets something.
Sure. Red 473 with $4.99. It was a pleasure to meet you in ACL Harible / Geno. You are far from handsome, but a great lover. By the way, Bob can sure F up a casino bar with charm.
My God. Levy's over there fighting. Melton and I are upstairs grifting. And it was fantastic to meet you as well, Red. Thank you so much for coming. And I encourage anyone to go to these upcoming live events. WATPlive.com to get tickets for March 22nd in Largo, Florida, and hackamania.com for May 31st to June 2nd. Get your tickets now. Come see Daddy. Come see Daddy. Tell him how accessible I am, OJ.
You are very accessible.
I know, almost too accessible.
Yes.
Speaking of which, some people know my address, obviously. Fantastic. So I get some gifts. Look at this from Grandma Cupcake, American Cupcake's mom. She made an OJ.
Oh my God.
He's got a cigarette and everything. Daddy opened the box, and I'm like, oh my God, the talent in this universe. We got OJ. We got Mr. Hanky. Can you see? Mr. Hanky. This is Cardiff. So they took Cardiff's face and they put it in some plastic, and there's like a thing here. So you see Cardiff's face, but he's shaped like a turd. No offense, Grandma Cupcake, but I had to say it. And then, of course, Tookie. What? Tookie? I have Dabbleverse dolls, OJ. Wow. Dabbleverse dolls. Which I will give to my 4-year-old. My 4-year-old girl who's such a loser that she actually thinks makeup and dresses are only for girls. Can you believe that?
Wow.
She's such a loser. She thinks makeup and dresses are only for girls. What a loser.
Total
what
loser.
A 4-year-old loser. I have to go upstairs and get water. Can you read some super chats?
Yes. Mr. Devins, $2. Did your son queef on your computer? It's a good question. We'll have to get back when he gets back and ask. Yes. His son did queef on the computer. That is what destroyed it. Weird Medicine with Dr. Steve gifted 10 BeDabbler Network memberships. Thank you so much, Dr. Steve. You don't have to do that. We do appreciate you very, very much, as we do everyone that donates and is just here hanging out with us. Speaking of donations, there's another 20 gifted memberships from Vaping Dago.
Holy crap! Holy
Thank
crap!
you.
Did you see Daddy's wearing sweatpants? It's like he's giving up on life or something. Oh, wait, I'm blocking everything. Daddy's wearing sweatpants. Oh, my God. What was that? 20 gifted memberships from Vaping Dago. Vaping Dago, Daddy loves you. What can I say about Vaping Dago?
Oh,
that
Geno,
hasn't been said already, OJ.
Speaking of Dagos, I think you super chatted yourself here. Geno Bisconte with $20. Pat yourself on the back, Geno. You made Chad $1,200 an hour to do 15 minutes of hack.
What? What does that even mean? $1,200 an hour?
I don't know.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, pat yourself on the back, Geno. You made Chad $1,200 an hour to do 15 minutes of hack.
I have no idea what what Geno is talking about, but I do want to read this letter that came from Grandma Cupcake. It says, "Dear Tookie, Cardiff, and Orange Man, I want to hurry and get this in the mail before my son, American Cupcake, comes up with a new alteration. Living here in Texas, I hope they don't find out about OJ's Orange Man's addiction. Hope you enjoy, Grandma Cupcake." Thank you, Grandma Cupcake. These are AMAZING fantastic.
Mud Sharks Unite member for 7 months. Daddy needs to drop an N-bomb to prove he's real.
No!
I advise against that, Geno.
Thank you, Garrett. Thank you. Someone has Daddy's back.
Dr. Cream Jeans, $20. Fucking fantastic. Love the weekend coverage.
Thank you. Thank you. Daddy tries. You know, Daddy really does try. And I know people were like, oh, look at them. Tookie and Melton are going upstairs to Griff. That's why they missed the Levy thing. You're all idiots. And everyone who wasn't there basically said the whole AC weekend was a bust and it sucked. The people that were there know the truth. And that's why I'm telling you to get your tickets to WATPlive.com and hackamania.com. Come see Daddy. Will ya?
Seamus McCain member for 6 months. No N-bombs or COVID rants? Suspicious. Hacka.
Thank you. I'm trying. Daddy's trying to change his ways.
Geno Bisconte with $10. Take another 10 because this is half of my show tomorrow. I'm dying.
Fantastic. If you missed the show today, you can see it tomorrow on In Hot Water. It's fantastic. That's what we're doing here. We're making comedy, not comedy.
Joe Thomas, $5. This is brilliant. It's all brilliant.
It is. It's like Richard Lewis told John. John, you're ugly, disgusting, incredibly short, and a pussy. Come say it to my face. Okay, I'll literally say it as our heads are touching each other because you think we're dating or something. John takes a picture like a girl would take a picture with a guy she likes.
He really does.
What was Daddy supposed to do? What is Daddy supposed to do, Johnny boy?
Tim Bullinger, $2. Did you buy 2 of those shirts?
No, I didn't. And I got to watch this one before I send it to Geno. I hope you're an extra large, Geno, because Daddy's fat and he's got great big pendulous breasts. But please, Daddy's very sensitive. Don't bring it up.
Ton with $2. The real Geno can leave.
Will the real Geno Bisconte please stand up? I had people literally coming up to me saying, Geno, your show last night was such garbage. And I had to go, well, I'm actually Tookie. Wow. And then to watch people's Brian Johnson, a good friend of Geno Bisconte's, came up to me and immediately went, oh my God, you're not Geno. And I went, no, I'm Tookie. Wow. And his eyes, like saucers, giant saucers, because he knew he was in the presence of real talent. He wasn't in the presence of a stuttering John or a Chad Mudshark Zumach, who, when he walks right by you and you yell, hey, Chad Mudshark, he pretends not to hear you. And he's on a mission to go put on the worst comedy show in the history of comedy. And we have the proof. And we didn't even hear Geno's. We didn't even hear Kiki. Oh, we didn't even hear Tony Mazer. All we heard was Chad Zumach's incredibly bad, incredibly old comedy set. These 25 minutes, maybe 30 minutes of jokes were the best that Chad has ever written, because he's been doing the same set for like 10 years. Daddy needs some new jokes, Chad. And then Chad will say, well, it's because, well, I totally knew. I knew they were going to film me, so why would I give them new stuff? You are an LIAR faggot.
Oh.
You don't have new stuff, Chad. You don't have anything. That's why you go on with nothing and you press a button to go live. And you hope the super chats come in like Daddy does. But it's not happening, Chad. Why? You've been on the comedy scene forever. You must have built an audience, Chad. Daddy's only been here for a little over a year. How could Daddy have so many more live listeners than you? Maybe, just maybe, it has something to do with personality, talent, charisma, and handsomely good looks. Keep reading, OJ.
Decline host, member for 3 months, unsubbed and reported.
Daddy's back. Daddy's back. I am your God now.
American Cupcake.
They said he wouldn't do it. They said he wouldn't do it, OJ. They said he didn't have the cojones, the BALLS testicles to ask John a question to his face. And wrong. Then John, they were wrong. They're always wrong. All hail your new dabble god, Rocco Geno Bisconte Burrow. Come on, read the super chat.
American Cupcake, $2. Chad bunked with me at the truck stop. Oh, it's breaking
Who's
news.
That?
American
What?
Cupcake.
There's no way.
I don't think so.
I don't believe that.
Thank you, Cupcake.
I have heard. I heard that Chad couldn't get a room last night. He didn't want to pay for it. So I believe he got drunk with Stancil and then went to the airport and just basically sat there for however long, waiting to go back to his shitty life in Florida. All these guys had the best weekend of their lives this past weekend, or at least for a very long time. I could see it in John's dead, drunken eyes. You don't have Eye of the Tiger. You have eye of a dead liver. That's what I see, the blackness of your eyes, like the blackness of your liver, Johnny. There's nothing there. You look like the leprechaun from the movies. You look like the tiny Grinch from the Jim Carrey movie. You look like the troll from Ernest Scared Stupid. I mean, we could go on and on. Daddy has a million of them. Keep going.
APAR, $2. Can we see the fear in your eyes, Rocco?
Didn't you see it in the video? As I was gleefully laughing because Daddy had one shot, one opportunity, Mom spaghetti, and he took it. And he delivered. Just like the Kansas City Chiefs did at the end of the whatever we watched.
Mark A. Batista, $5. Daddy sounding like Vince Russo without the bros. Hashtag FSJ, hashtag FVTL, hashtag TWO.
Thank you. I don't know how Geno keeps up the energy. I'm exhausted.
$5 from a queef in the night. Guy stuff.
That's guy stuff. Everyone knows your son queefs. Sons queef all the time, Johnny. What's the big deal? But John doesn't care, so go at it. Make the joke. Show him how funny you all are.
Weird Medicine with Dr. Steve with another $5. Can you imagine not knowing anything about the universe and coming across this episode by accident?
It's ridiculous, Dr. Steve, but I had the idea today, and I really wanted to take calls. I wanted people to ask about Atlantic City and all of it, but we can't do it. We can't do it. But yes, I don't know how we get new listeners. I don't know how we ever get new listeners because I can't even keep up with all this nonsense.
AO1012 with $2. We're doing it.
We're doing it, people. We're doing it. Just like Frankie McDonald says, no, people of Nova Scotia, get your Pepsi, get your Chinese food. There is a big snowstorm coming to the northeast, which made the mud shark flee. Mud shark has left the northeast because he's afraid of snow and can't afford a hotel room. Get your Pepsi, get your Chinese food.
Dennis Michaels, thank you for being a member for 9 months. Thank you, Dennis. Go ahead.
Did you already read that red one or no? The one that's on top? Oh, okay. I don't know. I just didn't know if you read it while it was gone. I don't think you did. What's this one say? I think it's from Deadpool or Chandler.
WS.
I don't think you. Yeah, you didn't get to it yet.
Okay. $10. Haha. As a long-time compound sub, this impression can't be improved upon. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you, Daddy. Thanks you. Take the Chargers next year. I love the Chargers next year. I don't know what else to say.
Dustin, member for 8 months. Failure. Fa homo.
Oh, no, I guess I'll quit. Daddy will just stop. Listen, if Chad Zumach isn't going to quit stand-up comedy, I'm not quitting this. So fuck off.
Chris Allen, $5. Let's hear Daddy talk about guy stuff.
Guy stuff? There's tons of guy stuff. Can't think of anything right now, so let's keep going.
Pest with $2. You sound more like Vince Russo. Throw in a bro.
All right, bro. Is that what you want? Fine. You want me to say bro? I'll say bro. Daddy doesn't care.
Leo Gunn, $5. Now this Geno I can watch. Well done, you magnificent bastard.
Thank you. We're always trying to recreate. We're always trying to give back, just like Chad Zumach tried to give back. But OJ, did I tell you he failed?
You did say he failed, but you can't say it enough.
Garrett, did I tell you he failed, Garrett?
Yes, Gino, you told me he failed.
All right. Thank you, Garrett. Finally, someone agrees with me.
Gino is never wrong. Gino was right.
Gino is always right.
There you go. They know. Why don't you?
Sam V, thank you for being a member for 5 months. Fucking lame, dude. Viva Spurgatopia. That's all.
Well, thank you.
Turbo has bulge. Turbo has bulge. $2. Hunka. TWO for life.
Thank you. I just drip and ooze machismo.
Well, I think Gino Turbo is talking about when you stood up and showed your jogging, your
my
sweats.
breasts.
Yeah, no, your pants. You had a bulge protruding out of your area there.
Of course, Daddy has a bulge. Of course, Daddy's got to show you the bulge, people.
Ozone, thank you for gifting 5 BeDabbler Network memberships.
5, count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 BeDabbler Network memberships. This person knows what's up. They love Daddy. That's all there is.
Thank you, Ozone. Hacko Burrow, $2. Not enough gay porn and Newports.
Well, what can I do? I don't know if I can keep this up.
Tigger. I'm not saying all those numbers, Tigger.
What?
That's Tigger from, I believe Tigger was an AC. Thank you for the $2. Gino, watch out. Pat Dixon is right behind you.
Huh. Hey. Oh, yeah. Did you see? Chad now does a Pat Dixon impression. And, it really stinks.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it really. It's like garbage. Like his act. You know.
Like all of his impressions.
It's absolute shit. I mean, Jesus. And this isn't even like a hard impression. I mean, it's one of the easier ones, honestly. But yeah, Chad still manages to fuck this one up too. So I don't know. It's almost like I don't know. Maybe he has no talent, or I don't know.
Probably. Franklin Sheckler, $5. This Gino nails the special crutch way better than the gay homosexual Gino in NYC. This is great. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you, Franklin Sheckler.
A cigarette? You have a cigarette? Anyone have a cigarette? I need a cigarette.
A queef in the night with $5. Glory to the Tookie rebel forces.
Glory, Geno-luia.
Thank you, queef in the night. Jason Bentley became a YouTube member. Thank you, Jason Bentley. Uncle Jack,
Queefs in the night. Uncle Jack. It was fantastic to meet you.
Yes.
Queefs in the night. Lop off their titties. Queefs in the night. They blame their daddies. Queefs in the night.
Thank you, Uncle Jack.
Your daughter cut off her titties. That you made, John. You made those titties. You made them, John. You had to have had some issue with that. Your baby girl, you held her like I held my loser 4-year-old girl. And I said, one day we're going to get you the penis that you need. Even if we have to take it from another part of your body and mold it like clay and Play-Doh or something. I don't know. What do they do? How do they do this? I'm sure it's a relatively simple operation, but Daddy doesn't have a medical degree, so I don't know. And again, John doesn't care about any of this, so we all have the freedom to talk about it. Glory, Geno-luia.
Eddie Valentino, thank you for the $2. Skinny Tommy Dreamer over here for the win. LOL.
Cheers. Skull. I'm a retard, so I come up with a catchphrase like that. Skull.
Will Heron, $5. Just when I thought you couldn't get more awesome. Yeah. Go and do this, I think you meant to say. Or maybe he didn't go and do this.
It's almost like Daddy has ideas in his brain and he executes them.
Yeah,
how crazy.
It's insane.
What, should I just go on and go, all right, this isn't a show. This isn't a show. Hey, my studio's being worked on in the other room. This isn't a show. Fuck off. Fucking losers.
Jason Bentley, who I believe was also in AC.
Jason Bentley.
BeDabbler Network memberships. Thank you, Jason Bentley.
Thank you, Jason Bentley. I enjoyed immensely meeting you and your lovely wife. You took us to dinner. You took us to breakfast. You treated Daddy like a king. I owe you, Jason Bentley. And I love the fact that I feel I can call you one of Daddy's friends. And next time, drinks are on Daddy. But seriously, thank you from the bottom of my heart, Jason Bentley, and say hi to that lovely wife of yours.
Wonderful. Oh, there's that red one you're talking about, Geno. Deadfool, $99.99. Yo, Gary Biscayne, quit dipping your computer in the river of inequity. Add this to the computer fund.
Thank you. Thank you, Deadfool. I appreciate it. It's guys like you we need to keep alive. How do we keep Deadfool alive? How do we, we got to take care of him. We got to feed him. We got to water him. We got to walk him. Because it's literally, if these 5 to 10 guys drop dead on us, there's no more Dabbleverse. Daddy's going to go broke. Daddy's got to eat his boogers like Ray DeVito.
Deadfool, thank you so very, very much. I hope that you can make it to one of these events, whether it be Hackamania in Las Vegas or WATP in Largo, Florida, coming up this March. We would love to see you down there.
Yes, please come out and give Daddy a hug. Come on, give Daddy a hug.
Deadpool, thank you. Thank you very much, brother. John's Ready Whip Can, $2. Is Geno a big fan of Boss Man Jack as Tookie?
Absolutely. I'm a huge fan of Boss Man Jack. There were tons of Boss Man Jacks all over Atlantic City, but none like the original. Most of the ones we saw in Atlantic City were chinkaroos. You know what I'm talking about?
Dennis Michaels, $2. Do you do impressions of famous people too?
No, that's the thing. Daddy only does impressions of Z-list celebrities. It's the worst talent to have. There's nothing. You can't do anything with this.
Darth Nugs, $2. So $300. Sick flex Geno.
What?
I don't know. Where's the 300? What is the $300? I don't know what they mean.
I don't know.
Sorry,
I don't know what
Nugs.
the $300 was. I came home with an extra. Daddy came home with an extra 200 in his pocket. Is that a sawbuck, OJ?
I guess so.
Garrett, is that a sawbuck?
Yes, I believe it is, Geno.
All right. If Garrett says it, you know it's true, people.
Daniel Poon, $5. So great that SJ thought he was gonna dox just for El Horrible to turn the tables and give him an atomic wedgie.
Yeah, I gotta address that because John said something like what did he say? But yeah, immediately after John took the picture, he went over to Kevin and was like, I'm going to post that. I'm going to show him. He didn't know Daddy already posted himself in the Geno costume. And I mean, I had sunglasses on, but look at these peepers. They're beautiful. They're beautiful big brown eyes. What can I say? I got it all. Daddy's the total package. Looks, brains, talent. But yes, John thought he had Rocco. And then Rocco went, but John, you got a picture. How about giving Daddy a picture? And of course, he couldn't let his ego down. He thought I wanted a picture with him. John, if I wanted a picture with someone who looked like you, I'd shit on the floor and lie next to it.
Detroit by dark, $2. N-bomb or you're not Geno.
No. There you go.
Detroit Dabbler, $5. Feel good to lose the mask. What's SJ's play if he can't dox you now? He's obviously too much of a bitch to do anything after you saying that to his face.
He said, payback's a bitch. Payback's a bitch, Rocco. He's trying to turn my kids gay, and that's the worst thing in the world. This means war now, Johnny. No one wishes gayness on my children.
No.
Even though I would still love them and not care. Because if someone came up to me and said, your kid's a faggot, I would go, I know, and I love them. It's fantastic, isn't it? Love is love.
AP, thank you.
You didn't wish one of my kids turns trans because you know how horrible it was, how against Mother Nature it was.
Good point.
Right? Right, Johnny? You can't even with all the hate you have for Daddy, you still can't hope that I have a transgender child because you know it's so amazing. I don't know. Is it? Who cares?
AP, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you very much.
Thank you, AP. Adrian Peterson. I got him in my football fantasy league. And does he still play?
I don't think so.
Shit. Daddy's not going to do very good next year then.
Ozone, thank you for being a member for 1 month. Most versatile star of the Dabbleverse. Unquestionable.
But I'm a coward. I'm a coward. He doesn't want to show his face. He's so ugly. You have no idea what John looks like in real life, OJ.
I heard about his liver spots.
He's a fidget. Yes, he's got liver spots like a paint by numbers thing. All these little different colors of spots on his drunken, hair-losing head. And he's gray. He's literally gray. What you see on the streams, that's who he is. He's a gray man. And he stinks. He smells like booze. Constantly. But I will say, the real MVP of this weekend, and I think we have a picture. The real MVP of this weekend was Hitman Dan for scoring such a smoke show. Look at this. Look at this lovely, beautiful woman walking around like a literal zombie, like a leper. All these people, they have scabs all over their bodies. She had scabs on her arms. John has scabs on his hands. I didn't want to touch his hand. But I said, you got one opportunity, Geno. You got one shot. Mom spaghetti. Arms are heavy. Take your shot. Shake his hand. Make him feel good. And then, when the time is so perfect, hit him with the joke that John claims we've heard 1,000,000 times. Have you heard that joke 1,000,000 times, OJ?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
I don't think so either, because I think Daddy made it up.
I think so.
Has your son ever queefed in your face? We still don't know, because he never said no. And I'm losing my voice now. But look at this smoke show. Miss America herself, Mrs. Hitman Dan.
She's a beauty.
The lovely, beautiful, vivacious Mrs. Hitman Dan. All right, congratulations, Hitman Dan. You are the #1 MVP of the Dabbleverse AC weekend. Congratulations. Let's read some more super. The people love super chats,
They
OJ.
do.
There's nothing I can do. I don't know. I don't know why they care.
Hugh SA, $2. Will Geno be filling in for Tookie on Tookie Soup?
No. I think this will pretty much be my only appearance. We're going back to El Horrible. I know it's all ruined now. I know the mystique. But Daddy had to do it. Because he had to just go on and tell you. I said it to your face. Like you said we wouldn't do. And you did nothing. No one is going outside to fight you. We fight with jokes. We fight with words. We fight with our wit. And you should feel lucky because every person that came to this weekend towered over John. You know why, OJ?
Because he's a midget?
Because trolls are alphas. John's a beta. He's as big as this water bottle, OJ. He's a tiny boy. He's a little drunken, crazy boy. I'm supposed to punch a little helpless drunken boy, OJ.
No.
Why would Daddy do that?
American Cupcake, thank you for the $2. She had fun.
Losing my voice.
She had fun making those, and it's a joint. That's a joint, not a cigarette hanging out of.
Oh, yes. It's a very, very thick Bob Marley-like joint. But either way, it's fantastic. The mother has incredible talent.
Really cool. Super
Insane.
Cool. Thank you, Cupcake.
Everyone in this community with insane talent. Keep a lookout for our guest and see if he pops on. He told me about 5 to 10 minutes, a little while.
Sure, let me.
I am literally losing my voice here, people. We do it for you.
We do it
physically
all for you.
Physically, Daddy's breaking down. How long can I be Geno for? We're coming up on an hour.
They made it an hour. I was going to say, that's wonderful.
Insane. Maybe I'll just be Rocco when Melton comes on.
Red 473. Thank you for the $5. How does Geno do this? This impression might kill Rocco. Oh, well, he died doing what he loved. P.S. John is a smelly midget. Was it worth being so close?
Yes. The whole trip paid for itself with that one moment. John has blocked me from YouTube. So Daddy can't super chat. Daddy can't give his opinion out there. So Daddy said, okay, I'm going to pay more than $1,000 to fly from Colorado to New Jersey so that I could deliver the ultimate super chat in person, like he said no one would ever do. You'll never say it to my face. And our faces were literally touching, stupid. And you ran away. I don't care if you just turned out of frame. You went away. Daddy never left the spot he was in. And we said, fuck your kids. We don't care about your kids. We care about making jokes that make you crazy because you don't have that ability. And look at the people. Look at the super chats. Look at how many people are here right now, John. They must agree with Daddy, or else they'd be giving you this much. There'd be this much people watching you. But they're not. They waited all day for Daddy to come on. Their new god of the Dabbleverse. Go, OJ. I got to bask in my glory.
Nimrob71, thank you for being a member for 7 months. Will Bolt Man be appearing?
What the hell is that?
Bolt
Man. I'm thinking of changing Bedorable to Electro Melendez or something like that. But I can't wear that suit. That's the thing John doesn't realize. Rocco's a transsexual. We've all seen it. Sometimes he likes to put on big tits and overheat himself until he passes out. It's a fetish.
Drunk Engineer, thank you for being a member for 5 months. If you're Geno, start French kissing a bottle of booze.
That's the other. Daddy was thinking about getting a little liquored up. But I got to tell you, I had 1 beer that entire weekend, Johnny. I drink water. I'm a health nut, as you can see. But no, Daddy literally had 1 beer this entire weekend.
Oh, that's amazing.
Daddy wanted to be sharp, OJ, so he could take his shot. He wouldn't miss. Swish. I think I beat this. What did you say, OJ?
I would say so. And John likes to say swing and a miss. Well, I'd say that was a swing and you hit a home run or maybe even a grand slam. That was fantastic.
It's even on the Stern Reddit. The Stern audience is starting to recognize. We're getting out there, John. Our goal for 2024 is to get Howard Stern to address that stuttering John Melendez is a talentless fuck who is being trolled mercilessly by a bunch of amateurs, family men, guys who have families and real jobs, who do this on the side, are far more successful than stuttering John Melendez and Chad Zuma. And the entire world is more successful than Ray DeVito.
Wow. Yeah. That goes without saying. Jason Fusco, thank you for being a member for 4 months. Wow. What a talent.
Thank you. Thank you, Fusco. Thank you, Gumad.
Salvatore M with $5 to prepare for this role of being an annoying WAP comic. Rumor has it Rocco followed himself around for a month and took notes.
Yes. Yes, of course. Listen, we're all the same. All us Guidos and Guineas and Wops, we're all the same. We're all annoying and loud and we talk with our hands. And we're some kind of olive. Are we blacks? I don't know. Probably.
Thank you, Salvatore. Nimrod with $2. John likes barbecue. Big boy queefs. Ooh. Thank you, Nimrod. He does
Geno,
big boy queefs.
Yeah. Yes, Garrett.
Has our guest arrived yet?
No.
I don't know. I can't see on my phone.
No,
I don't have the ability, Garrett. That's why I have you and OJ.
I don't think Gary can see, but I am definitely keeping a lookout for our guest. He has not arrived yet.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Natclo 2.0, thank you for being a member for 1 month. I really thought Geno was there at AC. LOL. Good job.
Yes. So many people came up to me and were like, Daddy, who are you taking tonight in the big game? And I just went, I'm not Geno. Wow. Oh my God. Tookie sounds really bad. There might not be a show this weekend, people. You can hear it.
Torby, thank you for the $5. With one question, you won the whole AC weekend. Kudos for exposing fake tough guy SJ. We're getting a little echo. Oh, I think it went away.
Sorry, I was my mic. Listen, Daddy sometimes has to work on the fly and fix things. The mic was a little loose. That's what I was doing. No, thank you. Listen, Gummy Chainsaw made that wrestling simulation, and it showed El Horrible was gonna come out the winner this weekend. The simulation doesn't lie, OJ. It can't lie. The simulation has OCD. It's not capable of lying, OJ. And it didn't. Just like clockwork, just like Daddy told you, the winner by knockout and new undisputed God of the Dabbleverse, Geno Bisconte. Thank you.
Single mother of 5, thank you for being a member for 2 months. Fuck my life. I'm so drunk and I didn't know I could love you more.
Thank you. I love you more than a friend. You gotta love the listeners. You gotta love the listeners in this community. And you gotta love them more than a friend, or you're not doing your job.
That's right. Carl's Frosted Tips with $2. We needed more Tookie. Fuck Stuttering John. Hi, Dr. Steve.
More Tookie where? In AC? Tookie was on every NLO show.
I think Tookie hasn't been really. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're doing a lot of NLO. That's right. So
here's Tookie. Yeah, I was doing. Listen, I didn't do any shows on my channel this weekend because Meldon had a better setup. It just worked better. So it's what we did. And listen, we gave you updates on Twitter, on YouTube. We did what we had, what we could. We had to actually go out and experience the stuff. And look what happened when we went up and did a show. We missed the biggest thing.
Yep.
Except, well, the biggest thing until Daddy hit a grand slam. Am I wrong, Garrett? Am I wrong, Garrett?
No, you're not wrong, Geno. You're definitely not wrong.
Thank you, Garrett. Finally, someone agrees with Daddy.
David,
keep going, OJ.
David R. Fuller, thank you for the $5. Five large for the Dabble God.
This is a disaster, Geno.
This is a disaster. It's a disaster. But we're doing it. You know why? Because it's all Daddy knows how to do. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore.
Delta Zero, thank you for the $2.
What else does Geno say?
I don't know.
I'm dying.
I'd put it in Rocco, not John. Fuck Stuttering John.
Thank you. And I would receive you. I would receive you.
Daytwa, thank you for being a member for 9 months. Where's the COVID talk and the river of ubiquity? Ubiquity?
Listen, COVID is just the flu with a better, what does he say? Publicist. The COVID is just the flu with a better publicist. We all know this. That's why Daddy's unvaccinated. That's why your kids' tits are falling off. Because of the vaccine, allegedly.
Dorby, $5. You're not full Geno unless KB is chasing you around the studio. Never go full Geno.
No, listen, I'm not going full Geno because I'm not that good at the impression. I'm just not.
Geno, I was just wondering, as I've been looking for the guest to maybe appear backstage, did you happen to send the guest the link?
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to
Daddy
make sure.
did.
Okay. A queef in the night, $5. I don't want to lose your love tonight.
I don't want to lose your love tonight. I just want to use
love, Bobby.
Didn't that whole thing have a Sopranos kind of vibe to it?
It kind of did.
Like that whole video?
It really did. And Geno,
because the song worked. It worked with what was going on.
It was perfect. It was perfect.
It was
Geno,
perfect.
I wanted to let you know our guest has arrived backstage.
I was just going to tell you that.
Thank you, Garrett. Finally, someone lets me know when the guest is here. Bring him in.
What
Hello,
up?
Patrick. Welcome to Daddy's show. You sound great.
Yeah.
What's going on?
How are you not going to drop this at all tonight? It's been an hour.
I know. I'm done. My computer broke.
Of it?
What's that?
Usually I would say that to like Keanu's voice. Like, are you tired of this affectation?
I am. And I can barely talk anymore. So I'm going to chill out with it for a little bit. Patrick Melton, everybody from at Nobody Likes Onions or at NLO, whatever.
My voice is so fucked from the weekend.
Yeah. Hey man, they can never take this weekend away from us. We have to make a shirt. We need to make a t-shirt. Melvin,
I think there's
is
enough
there anything
t-shirts
else
in the Dabbleverse.
Is there anything else you want to add to what happened this weekend besides everything we talked about?
I just like it. It just.
Maybe you caught MLC today.
Yeah, I didn't see the last hour or so, but yeah, Chad just seems like he wants to fight somebody. And like everybody knows Pat Dixon will absolutely wreck Chad. But I'm an out of shape fat pile of goo. And Chad says he's been working out and training for AC. Neither one of us are boxers. I say let's make a Hackamania main event, all in good fun. Me and Chad, main event, boxing. Will he accept?
Crap.
We'll pay for it. Well, Chad will fly you out. This is the difference between me and Steel Toe. Steel Toe issued the challenge, pretended like he didn't issue the challenge, and kept changing the terms of the challenge constantly. He has to fly himself out. Now he has to get registered at my gym. He needs to get Minnesota permission. He's got to get. This will just be a fun little show, a boxing show. Or I don't know. We figure out how to do it legally. We got 3 months to do this. And it's Nevada. There has to be a way for us to box each other. We fly you out. I'm giving you a day. It's not. Remember when Steel Toe was like, any Thursday, just show up at my gym. It's like, that's not how. No, we'll set a date. We'll fly you out. We put you in a hotel. We do this for real. We treat you like a respectable member of society.
What?
For a weekend.
Okay.
Just for a weekend, OJ. I mean, we could give him at least a weekend to be happy.
Okay, all right.
John wanted me to OJ wanted me to touch on the elevator incident. Is that you?
Yes, please.
Yeah,
Who?
touch on
What,
it.
in the private?
Please.
that was me, Gino.
That's JT.
I don't know who.
Thank you, Garrett.
Garrett.
Yeah, we don't know if he peed in the elevator or spilled a beer. It was a lot. I mean,
there was a lot of yellow liquid on the floor of this elevator that he stepped out of.
It was definitely yellow.
It didn't seem carbonated.
There
was no glass. Like if a beer fell, you wouldn't pick up the glass. Do it in an elevator. You'd probably just walk out.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe you would.
Spilled.
We didn't see anybody with a glass. So I don't know.
So we're not sure, but I would say 70-30, it was urine.
I'd go 90-10 because here's the other thing. It wasn't splashed up anywhere. It originated from the center of the elevator and was a solid puddle, one puddle. You spill a beer, there's going to be, you got to get out your Dexter mind, and there's going to be splatter and directional, sharp lines. If you're pissing, it's going to just puddle out slowly.
This is true. So, I mean, listen, Daddy likes the odds of 9-10 better than 70-30. So let's go with 90-10. What is your take on what happened today on MLC? Do you want to address any of that?
Yeah, I think Kevin's just got a posture. You saw it in person. He's acting like we didn't hang out. I mean, we were by each other all day. We're joking around all day. We're laughing all day.
On Sunday.
I love that. Yeah. And I love this posturing of Melton tricked me into a picture. It's like you could see the photo. Kevin's looking right at the camera. He's smiling. He's like, I can corroborate it. It's like, yeah, I did go, hey, Kevin, smile. And he didn't look over. And then he posed. He's like, as soon as I saw the camera, I frowned and looked away. It's like, no, you smiled big and you looked right into the lens and you posed for it. And then I show him that I tweeted it and he was just like, oh God, here we go. He was laughing about it. There was no mean in person. There was no anything. And all the other stuff that he pretended to care so much about never even came up, like his wife or he knows none of that trail. We even had a moment where he was like, I know you're just chipping me about the numbers and stuff. I know that you would do my show if I gave you notice. He admitted all that to my face, and I never approached him. I respected his wishes for me to not approach him. He's the one who leaned over to me and started the conversation about, so you and Levy didn't do a show. Why? And as if he doesn't know.
So it's all a work, is what you're telling us. KB is a
I'm not
work.
saying it's all a work, but I think I mean as much to him as any one of these other fucking throwaway idiots. Like, I'm not under a delusion. I love how this time, right after the event, he has to clarify, like, we're not friends. It's like, oh, he's gonna get John Doe has the upper hand.
What's in the box? Listen, Daddy is gonna throw in $500 for Chad to come and
Don't
accept.
do that. Do not do that.
Listen, Daddy's doing it. $500 for you, Chad, whether you win or lose, just to show up, and you have to box. You can't just show up and then bail. You need it. You need it, Tubby. That's a lot of salmon dinners.
And the sad thing is, he wants to be a part of this community. He wants to constantly be thrown into storylines. I'll give you the storyline, Chad. I'll let you come to the event. We all know you want to. The only reason he ever goes like, I would never. We all know he would. He'll stand in the middle of an empty beer hall with a karaoke machine doing 15-year-old jokes. We know you will.
We tried. Hey, man, we tried. We really, we tried to give something back. You didn't. You didn't try at all.
He's like, I showed up. There was nothing. It's like, right. As if I'm going to do that. Imagine me showing up a Friday night with all the other fans. I walk in the door with you. It's my first time at the venue. And I'm just like, well, this place is a wreck and not set up at all.
What's going on?
There's no cameras for the live stream. It's not hooked up. What the fuck?
It's ridiculous. Where do you think Chad was last night?
I got word that he was asking around the stand if anybody had a place for him to stay. And that's when he decided that he would go straight from the stand after a show to the airport. And he just hung out at the airport for 4 hours and got his flight.
Fantastic.
Apparently he was asking comics and people all over the stand last night if they had an extra room. As if people in New York have an extra room. It's like Chad really knows a lot about New York City. I don't do snow in New York. Sorry. It's like, I mean, what? Cleveland guy?
Yeah, what was that?
Really?
Yeah, right? I don't get it. He was very angry though today. He definitely wants to fight Pat Dixon. Would you give him a choice to fight you or Pat Dixon, or does it have to be you?
Yeah, I think he knows that Pat Dixon's doing a show tonight in a little bit, and he's going to address this, I've been told. But I think because Chad Zumock is a giant, you saw him next to Stuttering. Everyone saw the picture of Stuttering John and how much like an Oompa Loompa he looked. And then
Fidget.
And then everyone saw Chad and John next to each other. They're the same height. They're the same height. So
Chad might have an inch on him, but they're virtually the same height.
So my theory is that Chad's a pussy and Chad doesn't want to fight. He can always the same thing he did to Pat Dixon last time. He attacked him, and then the next day he said, I don't even remember. I was drunk. I don't even remember. He knew he could do that again. Yeah, he knew he could do that again. And by the way, these are the guys who call everybody the tough guys. You know what I mean? Chad did this and said he was going to come see me in Atlantic City. We were by that bar all day. You walked by. We called your name. You pretended like you ignored us or you couldn't hear us, and you kept walking. There's no way you didn't hear us. And then you want to pretend like we ran and hide. We were gone an hour and a half, man. An hour and a half. And you, even during that hour and a half, disappeared for 35 minutes. You went away to eat by yourself. So, and then by the way, the minute it was over, he disappeared. So he wasn't down there either.
Right.
So
that's what I was going to say. After we finished the stream, I went downstairs. I saw Kevin. I saw Kiki. I saw all the listeners, but I didn't see Chad.
Right.
Chad wasn't even hanging around.
And Chad acted like, how come you weren't there, Kevin? And it's like, Kevin was there. Everybody was there. Chad wants to spin it like we found out he was coming, so we ran upstairs to do a show. When in reality, Chad didn't show up in the building until we were safely on air. And the minute Chad came back, I believe he did see Kevin talking to you and then disappeared because he figured if you were there, I was there.
I don't know if he would have, but at that point, no one knew who I was except
you had
for
the
our
Geno
group.
Bisconte shirt on and you had posted
No, not on
photos.
Saturday. That was Sunday.
Oh, Saturday.
But he wasn't there on Sunday. He wasn't there
true.
Sunday.
Yeah,
He had left
that's true. Sorry, I'm getting
Sunday
my days
morning.
mixed up.
But
but yeah,
Chad's
Chad's the king of like knowing where everybody lives and looking up their homes and jobs. He's seen a photo of you.
I guess I don't know, but yeah, he definitely wasn't down there. Yeah, and literally like thank you to all the listeners we met, like Flimsy, Mario Movie Star Fingernails, our buddy Sean, because these guys were like seriously like they were hanging out with everybody.
The best, yeah.
And John's like, see, even the NLO fans were hanging out with me because they know I'm a good guy. No, John, because literally after you told them something stupid or you did something stupid, they
ran over and told us everything. Right.
Everything. How do you think we knew that you didn't have your belt attached?
No, these guys respected me. That's why they recorded me. They were trying to make like a Kenny Powers style audio book of how to be great.
And then for him to say that we ran from him after the confrontation with the video. Like that's
the other thing too. Anyone who says we ran from him I don't think they realize we were 2-3 feet away from him all day Sunday, all day. And I'm not exaggerating. At some points, 1 foot away. He didn't do anything. He would just go, you want to fight? Apologize. And we'd go, fuck your kids. And then he would just go right back to it. I was standing right next to you when you did the queef heard around the world video.
Right. We were both right there. We never left.
Saturday and Sunday, all day long, we were findable. I tweeted where we were. No one was hiding. But Chad was in the building. I posted the fucking text where he said, I'm not ready to see him yet. I can get Carl's brother, his wife, and Flimsy Greenberg all to verify Chad wouldn't come down to where I was. They had to go up to meet him. No one ran from lunch. Then we saw you again in the afternoon. You ran from that. And then once we were on air, you showed up at the bar peacocking going, where is everybody? We came to podcast. I was in my room 2 hours a day that I wasn't asleep. That's a fucking fact. Like
100%.
We just weren't in the room all day. We were out in the findable all day long.
Yeah, if we were in the room, we would have been live streaming.
Right. I was sleeping or live streaming, or I was down findable by everybody. It's insane to think otherwise.
Also, right after the John confrontation with the queef heard around the world, the only place to smoke near the bar was directly behind John. John was sitting with his back to the smoking section. So we were literally all hanging out 4-5 feet, maybe at times 10 feet behind John, talking about how.
But sometimes you and I would be standing talking 2 feet in front of him. He didn't do it.
Oh,
and by the way, we went up to do the show that day in the elevator lobby where there's not 1 ounce of security. John was getting off the elevator. That's how we saw the piss.
Urine.
And he right there, he could have done anything he wanted to. There was no one around. And he just kept
100%.
He doesn't care about any of this. And he admitted to a fan of ours that I trust that he said, if I didn't make a big deal of it, it would kill my show. He said those words.
Like, what would I have to talk about kind of deal?
Right. Yeah, so he doesn't give a, it's all fucking work on everybody's part. I'm not kidding about Chad. I think he's a giant, untalented loser.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's not a work.
You know, I played the audio. It was horrible. It was absolute shit. But yeah, no. And John is another talentless. No, nothing. They're just, listen, you guys might have been something, whatever, years ago, but it's over. Like it's gone. Whatever someone saw years ago, no one is seeing that anymore.
It's the same spectacle. It's like he doesn't understand. He's like, why does everybody want to hang out with me then and buy me beers? It's like, because you do dumb shit. You say dumb shit and you look like shit.
They just want to get you as drunk as possible, so you do more dumb shit.
Right.
OJ,
right.
you have no, and that's the thing too. Like, we were all in the same area, and we never went up to John to say anything. John was always coming up to us to say, "Hey, you gonna apologize?
Right.
You gonna apologize?" Like,
and we literally
and
got more and more aggressive as it went on. Like, fuck your kids, fuck you. Like, and it got like it just got annoying. Like, leave us alone.
Fuck your kids. Fuck your kids. Yeah. And and then it's like the cowards. They won't go outside and fight me. No one was going outside to fight you, stupid. Like, I just don't understand.
You better
and that's
carry
so
a folding
cliche.
chair because you're gonna need to sit down after the walk.
But it's literally like, what do we do? Okay, we're outside. Now what? Like, is there a ref? Is there a bet? Like, are we just the second we walk out, it's just a melee?
Yeah, like 3 o'clock high. We're gonna form a circle.
Right. It's like, are we gonna duel or like what are we doing? But yeah, no one's going outside with you, John. So if that's your win, John, the fact that 40-year-old men won't go outside to fight a 60-something-year-old, like, then you win. You win. You win, John. You beat Daddy. I don't know. I don't know what to say. What else? I feel like, is there anything else that happened after our last show?
Why weren't you there, OJ?
I know, dude. I totally regret not going after I saw how much fun you guys had. I'm gonna.
That's how I felt last time.
God, I'm gonna try to make it to Vegas. I'm not for sure. I don't fly. That's the problem. But I'll try my hardest to make it out there. Because
nobody flies. That's why we get on planes.
I don't get on planes.
I don't get on planes.
I do not. The last time I was on a plane, long story short, I was a 12-year-old boy. It caught on fire, the engine. We had to do an emergency landing.
Yeah, but that shows you how safe they are. Like, that just happened to a cargo plane. If the engine catches on fire, it still doesn't blow up. They're made to like be super, super redundant and safe.
Right.
That is true. If you think about it that way.
If you think about it, it's like you are in a worst case scenario in a 1 in a trillion incident that is never going to happen again to you.
I'm a pussy.
That's what I was gonna say.
Survived it. If anything, you should have free flights for life from the company. Why don't you have?
I was going to say, statistically, you shouldn't have any other issue with a plane ever in your life.
It's
your
called
kids
it's called a flame out. It happens a lot to engines in the sky. And planes are designed. I'm a fucking autistic nerd about planes, but like every plane has to be able to. Every plane has to be able to fly under half of its engine. If it has 4 engines, it can fly with 2. If it has 2 engines, it can fly with 1. It's fine. It's fine, man. You're gonna be fine. Get on a plane.
I'm a pussy.
You get the rest of your life just ruined. You're a young guy.
Well,
are you in your 20s?
No, my 20s.
30s?
No.
40s?
Keep going, baby.
Keep going. Yes,
are you old? Are you an old, wrinkly orange?
Well, I'm not wrinkly yet.
Are you out of zest?
No, he looks good.
I look younger than my age.
Where's your zest for life?
No, I'll take a train or rent a car.
Fucking what? How much is it going to take to get you on a plane?
I know a tranny you can get a ride with.
If Ray DeVito can do it, why would you do it with Ray?
No, hell no.
What happened? See that you let this trauma take over your world.
I did.
I didn't know anything about this.
This is wild.
I don't mind. I don't mind taking the time.
Nobody's asking if you mind. We're asking if it's healthy for your.
Sure, I can still get places.
You're happy dying on this planet, never leaving this continent, never seeing anything.
Oh, I live in California, so
I
am. What else?
You were telling me where to go visit Hawaii, stupid.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You can't get there without you can take a cargo ship or act like you're
already
Captain
did it.
Cook.
That's what I'm saying. I already did it. I don't want to leave America anymore. I'm good here. I'm good staying here. What else? Anything else happened since
I
our
don't
last
want to
show?
leave the ground tonight.
So,
could I pay you? What about this? Could I pay you, John, to don't shake your head yet. Wait till you hear it. Don't shake your head.
There's no amount of money.
Wait, I didn't even say fly. Wait until you hear it.
All right, go ahead.
Could I pay you to drive Ray DeVito from Ohio to Nevada and live stream the whole car ride? Of course, you don't have to do it straight through. We'll put you up in a hotel, but you guys have to drive the whole car the whole way to Nevada and live stream it.
I would potentially do that. Yeah.
Or maybe we make it like an amazing race style event. However, you stream it on NLO. However much money you guys earn in the car streaming is how nice of a hotel you get. The crowd is in control of your dinner, where you stay.
Yes,
I would maybe be down for something like that.
How nice of a car you can rent. You know what I mean? We'll get it.
I actually have a secret recording I took of Ray on our trip to Detroit when I went with him out there.
The amazing Ray.
The amazing Rays. Yes, let's do it.
We could set that up.
Holy shit. Holy shit. That's a great idea. And that's like
that'd be awesome.
That's the pre-week leading up to. And then you can drive back alone and we'll fly Ray home like a sensible person. But oh, that'd be a great lead up, like a countdown event.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
But seriously, my offer stands if Chad will do it. Whether you win or lose, but you have to fight. You can't just show up. You won't get the money until after the boxing match.
Right.
Win
so maybe
or
you
lose.
guys put the money in escrow or something like that.
Oh, he'll give it. I mean, this whole thing about Chad not trusting anybody. Yeah. Where's the line of people saying we don't pay people and keep our word?
Right.
Where's the line of people calling out fraud?
Right. No, I would never fuck him over like that. If I'm offering him $500 just to box, Melton will fly you out. He'll put you up, and I will put up $500. Win or lose, you get it after the match, and that's it. You get a free trip to Vegas, $500.
And I'll be paying every fan $10 for every alcoholic drink to get you to drink that weekend before the fight.
Fantastic. Melton, when are you doing another live show? The people want to know.
I was going to go live tomorrow morning, but my dog, I think the ear infection was spread from possibly a tooth infection.
Uh-oh.
And so we're going to put her down tomorrow.
Are you serious?
No,
you fucking asshole.
I do.
What a tooth infection.
But I do have to take her in the morning to get.
He's laughing at Melton.
She won't stop scratching, so we're gonna have her incinerated.
Well, it's annoying when your dog won't stop scratching. It annoys you, and if it annoys you,
I just know something else is wrong. She can't stop scratching her chin and ear, and she's like, and the infection's gone. Like her ears are normal now, but
sure,
she's got some. Well, she's got something else going, and so in the early morning, I do have to take, and it's Valentine's Day, so if Rick permits.
Oh shit, I forgot. Got tomorrow's Valentine's Day. God. That's fantastic.
So they're I'm gonna make everybody wait until Thursday. Perhaps.
Nothing tomorrow night.
Oh fuck! What just happened to my cam? Sorry, I hooked up a new. You're not supposed to see that. You're not supposed to see the curtain.
We doxed him. We doxed Melton. He doxed himself.
Like, what is on? Oh, fuck!
Oh shit. No! We see his room. What does dox even mean? We don't know. So nothing tomorrow night. You're saying Thursday morning? Because of Valentine's Day? What a cuck. What a cuck. He's got to do something on Valentine's Day.
If something happens, yeah. I bet Kevin will go extra long.
Melton.
Oh, what? Because I hate my wife. I gotta go. No, I'm kidding, Kevin. Don't. No, if there's a show tomorrow, I don't know when it'll be, but I think they have to like my dog can't eat after midnight, and they have to like put her. They won't look at dogs. They won't look at dogs' teeth because they think they're gonna bite them. But my dog's like, they don't have to do that to her. But
right, yeah. All right,
don't care.
Well, we wish your dog all the best. I think we're just going to catch up on super chats. You're welcome to stay or you can go. It's totally up to you.
I'll catch up. They're probably all for me.
Oh, all right. Fantastic.
I'm kidding.
Bob's Big Pool member for 4 months. Hey, bro. We all know the daddy is Vince McMahon, bro.
Daddy is Vince McMahon. Sure. I don't know. No, Daddy is Geno Bisconte. I don't know either.
Right. Voltaire 325 member for 7 months. El Horrible won the Rumble at the Borgata.
I mean, is there any doubt? That's what the simulation showed. The simulation doesn't lie.
Barrister 1401, thank you for the $10. Rocco, Kumia thinks you are hilarious. You need to do a show with him. Rocco and Kumia equals 2 funniest podcasters.
So I had the clip of Anthony talking about the queef heard around the world. I like that.
I wanted to see it.
But
I actually didn't get to see it. I saw it on Stuttering John's channel today.
We'll play it. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with my fucking laptop. It just won't charge. So I got to take it somewhere tomorrow, and hopefully we'll do a show on Saturday. What's up?
You have the problem with your GoPro. You just have power problems.
I don't, but I used a different, I'm in an entirely different room, as you can see. I don't know. I have no fucking clue what's going on, but we'll get it fixed, and we'll go over that clip at some point.
Why are you?
Geno
it looks like you're over a toilet cam.
I'm over a toilet. I mean, it's just my phone.
The angle is like straight up.
Because I don't have
oh, he's on his phone.
I don't have a holder. Yeah, I don't have a holder. I'm using my phone.
Got it.
I can't do shit. I'm using Bluetooth on the Rodecaster to use this mic. I don't know if it all sounds like shit. I'm sure it does, but we're doing it. We're doing it.
Dr. Cream Cheese, thank you for the $50. Nobody
Dr.
likes
Cream Cheese.
Yeah, or Dr.
Who's
Cream.
that?
Dr. Cream Jeans.
Oh, Cream Jeans. I feel like I've seen that name. Thank you, Dr. Cream Jeans.
Nobody likes him. Said to send you money. Kevin Dishes made me laugh so much.
I'll do them later.
So much.
I'll do them later. You motherfucker. The sink is full of fucking dish. I'll do them later.
Yeah, please, Rocco wouldn't take any money from me. Please donate to him here if you enjoyed the show this weekend. He's a fucking piece of shit who won't take cash.
Yes.
Yeah, that one's great.
Please
I love the Jake one too. I too have a bank appointment.
I too have an appointment at the bank.
That's it.
I too have an appointment with the bank.
Thank you,
Amazing.
Dr. Cream Jeans.
You can't give you just can't give that AI to anyone else, Melton. You got to just keep it for yourself. You really do, because it's gonna get ruined. Because it's so funny.
I want to limit everybody to like 3 voices.
Will they be able to add voices, like their own voices?
Yeah,
or would it be the ones you already have?
To only have like their specific voices to their show.
Okay, that's better.
That's the point.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Obviously, like, look. Obviously, like, many people could have Bob Levy or Kevin Brennan or.
I kind of want Ray.
Yeah, like so. Yeah. That makes sense, but like,
what's up, my niggas?
They're cutting up old shows of me and making me say things.
I know what they're doing. They're taking me saying things on other shows and they're cutting it up, so it sounds like I know what they're doing.
No, the reason I thought it was squashed. The reason I thought it was all squashed.
No, Ray, just repeat this line.
Repeat it. Yeah, but I didn't mean it. That's not what I meant. But no, I'm not. That's not. No. Oh God, I want to strangle him.
JM, thank you for the $2. Are you hooked on fisting? Are you hooked on phonics?
Fisting.
I just dabble in both.
Thank you, JM. A par with the $2. Missing women reported in AC. Where's Ray?
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Where is Ray?
It might be John's daughter. Greta. She's missing.
Where is Ray now? I think Ray's on now, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he was doing a show at 10.
Is he in Ohio or is he still in New York?
I believe he's in Ohio. I really don't know. I haven't talked to him since he's been done with AC. Adam West, thank you for the $5. N-word world order.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you. I think we have enough
Planet of
world
the Apes.
orders.
Planet of the Apes. Is that what you're?
Yes. Yes, that's the N world order. Very
Jesus
good.
Christ!
You maniacs!
This is season.
Gummo, dude, thank you for the $2. 300 is what Chad made. Okay.
Yeah,
For that
I mean,
show?
the deal is
Oh, I guess
14
so.
tickets were sold. So if they're 25 each, we're looking at a grand total of 350. So, yeah, I imagine Ken Mosca shelled out and gave everybody $300 because Chad wasn't even the
Holy
headliner.
Shit. Right. Ugh. That makes me sick. Can you imagine paying someone $300?
So what if Geno got 5 and then Keanu got 1 and then Tony got 2? You know, so it's like that's $600, $1,100 just to stick it to everybody. Just hey, I bet we could do an awful show. I bet you
we
can.
knew that. We knew, yeah, exactly. We knew you could do an awful show. They'll never take this weekend away from us, Gina. You know that, right? Come on.
MBS, Mr. Blue Sky, thank you for the 50 knock. Can you act out a small argument between Geno and Kevin Brennan? Love you more than a foe.
Geno's a piece of shit. That's a fact. That's a fact. Geno's a piece of shit. Bet me he isn't. Bet
Listen,
me.
I'm not the one who left Atlantic City because my wife was pissed off that I was fighting everyone at the casino.
The funniest
I don't
thing
know.
that came out of your mouth is Pat Dixon's fist.
That's good. Now that's funny. That one got daddy. I don't know what Geno's response would be to any of this. I need something written or I need a little thing. Thank you though for the super chat.
Bobby Riggs with $2. Ray DeVino as Frankie equals icing on the cake.
What is that?
Jesus Christ.
I'm not
Is
sure.
that a mob movie? I don't know what that means.
Sorry, Riggs. Dirty Assa, $5. My son was all talk with his father too, and silent when he saw Mike leave my room. Drained and satisfied, loving every cock. Massapequa flesh pie.
Thank you, Mrs. Melendez. Thank you. I hope you had fun. That's all that matters. Love is love. That's what Daddy says. Love is love.
Thank you, Dirty Assa.
Asa Melendez.
Whatnot Chaser, $2. Geno, keep Narcon Dan's wife up. I'm about to finish. Oh boy.
Yes, we said the real MVP of Super Bowl weekend was Hitman Dan because he scored himself a 10, a 20. If I do have to say so myself, a smoke show. Mrs. Hitman Dan. So congratulations to the two of you. Love is love. Literally a walking zombie.
Did you guys happen to see the video of Hitman Dan possibly doing some blow?
Yeah.
While they were live streaming.
But after his wife looks like the librarian ghost at the beginning of Ghostbusters.
Yes. It looks like pieces of her are falling off.
Yeah.
Like you could have tripped or slipped on an ear because she looks like a leper. I don't know what's happening. She's got marked like I don't know if that was coke is what I'm going to say. They might have been snorting literally crushed up glass as far as I know. Or meth allegedly. I don't know. I wasn't in the room, but holy shit. The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead. Annie Oregon,
Monsters, OJ.
Thank you for the $2, Annie. I'm late and as gay as John and his children. Thank you, Annie.
Thank you, Annie. But yeah, like literally everyone everyone John is around turns into a monster. I don't understand it.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Everyone he's close to just turns into a monster.
Wow. Detroit Dabbler member for 7 months. Stuttering John read a super chat Ask Dawn what she had done to her face, or what she had on her face. Excuse me. Stuttering John read a super chat. Ask Dawn what she had on her face.
Yeah, it looked like a 7-Eleven hot dog that had been on the roller all day. Like it was wrinkly and rough.
Dude, I don't know what I was looking at, honestly. I was like, literally, like, you should be in a morgue. Or,
Yeah,
I mean, something.
You were looking at a Shreveport 1.5.
Did you guys see her in living person or just on the
Yes.
stream? Oh, you did?
No.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
They wheeled her out.
Like, yeah, like literally, like she's like the grandpa in the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Hitman Dan had to slice his finger and stick it in her mouth to nourish her. She's just sucking the blood from, like, literally, she looked like a zombie, OJ.
Oh boy.
Like, I can't give you a better picture. Daddy did it.
Barrister 1401, thank you for the $5. Hitman Dan's woman looks like the lead singer of Cinderella.
I would believe she had a glass slipper.
Yeah, sure. I don't know what the singer of Cinderella does, but I believe him. Also, I want to say, speaking of Cinderella, Teamster Tim is an awesome dude. We had breakfast the last day. I didn't really have much interaction with him until breakfast. I am a Teamster Tim guy. I am a big fan of Teamster Tim.
Nice.
Thank you for taking care of Ray, Teamster Tim.
Even with his girl jeans, his ripped up girl jeans.
I did. I asked Melton. I was like, am I looking at someone who's transitioning here? I don't know what's going on. But no, he's just a great old rocker who
loves Hot Topic.
Does he really?
No, it just looks like where he buys his clothes. Hot Topic.
Hot Topic.
Jay Loiterer, $2. Love you, Rocco.
Love you, Jay. Thank you.
Pete D
They're
with
so
$20.
tiny.
Awesome as usual. Hashtag TWO. Thank you, Pete.
Thank you. Thank you, Pete. We try. You know, you can't say Daddy doesn't try. You could say Stuttering John and Chad don't try, that Opie doesn't try, but you can't say Daddy doesn't try.
It was a drive-by queefing with $2.
Oh, that's the thing too. That's the thing too now, Melton. We have all been given the go-ahead because none of this bothers John anymore.
Right.
Like making fun of his kids.
It's weird to go in 48 hours to go from fight me outside to who cares?
Don't trash my kids. Don't trash my kids. John, if we're such losers and such nobodies, why is our apology the golden ticket?
Also,
Like, he
that makes it
needed
good.
to
If
hear
it's all fine now, but you spent all weekend long trying to fight us, I think you owe us an apology. If you come to some new realization that this is not a big deal, aren't we owed an apology?
100%. You ruined. You ruined my whole weekend. Say you're
sorry for trying to get me to fight you for not saying I'm sorry.
Just say it. Come on. Just say it. Just say it.
No, like, what if you would have beat
please.
me up? What if you would have beat me up and still woken up to this realization today going, like, I guess it's not a big deal. Wouldn't I be owed some sort of
Imagine
compensation?
that. Like, what would, like, really, like, we went, all right, John, we're sorry. Like, what happens now? All right, good. Like, what the fuck? Like,
All
how
right,
does that make anything
you can
better?
buy me drinks now.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You may proceed to hang out with the king and be jesters and buy me drinks and bring me liquid gold.
It is. It's really fucking ridiculous.
Sorry. Drunk Engineer, thank you for the $5. Mrs. Hitman Dan looks like she should be feuding with Joe Exotic.
I don't know. I don't know what I was looking at, honestly. Like, I'm sorry. Like, but I would. Her beauty. This smoke show that I was looking at. The beautiful Mrs. Hitman Dan. I went up to Dan and I said, I don't know how you did it, bud, but you did it. You got the perfect woman.
He found somebody hotter than him.
Yes. That's the other thing. He's limping around with a cane, and all these like people want to fight, and
John made Hitman Dan walk him to the bathroom every time he went to the bathroom.
So
I
Hitman Dan had to walk him to the bathroom. You're having a guy with a cane and a sleeveless shirt.
Bad.
You know, I mean, he literally looks like Guy Fieri plus 40 years.
He did.
So did
He
you
did,
guys
and he's
ever
having-
see John's deleted tweet about getting a blowjob?
No.
So apparently I heard that I think John put his phone down and someone might have saw his code. So
Okay.
they were, I think someone else was doing that.
That blows my theory. I thought maybe Hitman Dan's wife maybe gave John a BJ to make him feel better.
Oh,
Hitman Dan's wife makes Dog the Bounty Hunter's wife look hot. Like, Jesus.
yeah, dude.
She kind of looks like Dog the Bounty Hunter. Big Daddy Dodo, thank you for the $2. The power of Christ compels her. Oh, and there's a picture of our lovely Mrs. Hitman Dan.
Yeah, only I wish you could spin her head around backwards.
And just
leave
keep
it facing that way.
spinning.
No, just keep it.
spinning.
Yeah, keep
Oh,
it
just
facing
keep it
that
backwards?
way. Yeah.
Colin Madden, thank you for being a member for 3 months. Hitman's wife lady on cover of First Sabbath album.
Yeah, and
Cover
every
first-
Megadeth album.
Turbo Melendez, thank you for being a member for 1 month. You're a much funnier and less drunk daddy. Oh, there you go.
Thank you. Thank you for being a member.
Van Hammersley, thank you for the Canadian $10 for the queef bit. Doesn't feel right to enjoy something that good for free. P.S. Chad stinks.
Yes, I agree.
Chad stinks. We gotta make that.
I stink.
Too easy.
I stunk on purpose, Melton. Didn't you know? Like I totally knew. You
I'm not
guys were
gonna try if you're
record.
recording.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
imagine if he ever does get a special. A new Comedy Central was there taping. That's why I didn't even try. I'm not gonna waste my stuff.
man, like whatever helps you sleep better at night, Chad. We get it. We get it. It's kind of embarrassing when you stink at your job. I get it.
Goof for $2. Thank you. Thank you all for not killing yourselves.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, they made it back from AC.
And Tookie made it back. I know people were very worried that I was going to lose Tookie or he'd get stolen, but
Somebody
Tookie's in
can
the
hold him
building.
ransom.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like the Gary puppet. Michael Naden, member for 2 months. Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, happy Valentine's Day, Michael.
And
Thank you.
Lunar New Year. Let's not forget our Chinese friends.
Happy New Year, Mr. Broccoli.
Kookie for Tookie with $2. I might need to change my name to Kookie for Bisconte.
Thank you, Cookie, for Bisconte. I appreciate it.
The sad thing is, Geno will get no new fans out of this weekend.
None of them will. You got new security guard fans.
That's
did
Melton's
also.
crew. I love beloved chatters fucking stirring up shit in the MLC chat. Yeah, that's Melton's fucking Flimsy Greenberg's the head of Melton's fucking guys. Yeah, we're an elite outfit. We're an elite unit of trained ex-military fighters.
Oh my God.
Yes. T.O. Hank was amazing. Beloved Chatter was amazing. Peter Sky Parker was amazing. Just so
T.O.
amazing.
Hank said I described him to somebody as the big fat guy, and it's like that never happened.
That was
Like,
everybody.
What's going
Everyone
on? Yeah,
was.
but also like that didn't happen. I don't sit around
no.
calling everybody fat for no reason. We can see he's fat.
The sorcerer was there. He was a great guy to meet.
I heard that guy's like 7 feet tall. He's a tall man. That's just
He's
what I heard.
6'5". He was dead even with me.
Oh, okay.
I bet we didn't measure, but it looked dead even with me. And I'd be willing to bet he has 20, 30 pounds on me if I had to bet.
Yeah, he's a little bigger than Melton in that way, definitely.
But you'll never hear out of Kevin. Kevin goes, he weighs 250. It's like, okay. And then him saying, and look, I love Bentley. We had a great weekend with Bentley and his wife. But you know, Kevin going like, no, Bentley looks like a regular guy. It's like, what? If a regular guy looks like a regular golf ball on a tee.
Right. Well, because everybody, and listen, like literally everybody was like a big guy there, except for like John. So it just made John look that much smaller. Because even if guys weren't like,
dude, Tigger
like
was
big
huge.
fat, they were tall.
Tigger was massive. Beloved Chatter's big.
It's
like
crazy.
Everyone. It's funny because I was watching who's like Shuli Network, something on the Shuli Network, and they were like, everybody there was a little tiny nobody.
No,
like,
yeah,
what?
that wasn't the fact. Yeah. Also, Kumia kind of did a recap of like the whole weekend. It was just hilarious to hear him compare like the fact that like in Vegas the Super Bowl was going on and all these celebrities, Taylor Swift, all these A-list people were there. Meanwhile, in fucking white trash Atlantic City,
the real party was happening.
The real party with the Z-list celebrities of the comedy community. It was fucking hilarious. But seriously, man, like it was just such a fucking great weekend, and
everyone got along. Everybody was great. I heard today from a source that Starbucks ambassador was there.
Ooh.
And I guess like just didn't
say hi to anyone.
Known. Yeah, I have word that he was there, but like here's the thing: is like none of this is real. You can't say hi to me if you see me in public. Like I don't care if you don't support my show, you don't like me anymore. Like why is everyone so scared of everyone?
Wait, but isn't that guy from Vegas?
Yeah, but he has family and connections in Jersey. Remember, he was going to move back to Jersey for a minute.
Oh yeah, you're right. But he came all the way back. Maybe he was already there, but I can't imagine coming all the way out from Vegas and then not introducing yourself to anyone. Do we know who Uncle Jack is?
He did. It's not that he didn't introduce himself to anyone. He pretended to be. He was there, allegedly.
Do you know who he was, or do you think you saw him?
I think he was only there one night. I think he was there while we were upstairs.
Interesting. Oh, okay. Interesting. I didn't hear that one.
I think he was there later. Look, some people in our crew met him. That's how I know.
Oh,
in Melton's fucking goon squad.
Melton has a bunch of degenerates who hang out, and they were hanging out in front of the steps, like hanging out the entrance of 7-Eleven. They're just degenerates and nerds. These are the people that Melton hangs out with.
Dang Lizard, thank you for being a member for 6 months. Must be exhausting being Geno for more than 5 years.
Oh, yes, it was. But Geno's a good guy.
Yeah, Giroux said win by 2, only showed up. Again, all these guys who are like Melton ran, we were gone 90 minutes. That's how long these guys who are like, where's Melton? These brave motherfuckers, we were down there all day for 2 days, came after we went live, and then they're like, Melton's a pussy, he ran. It's like you knew, you didn't come until you knew where I was. No one is a pussy, but also no one's fighting. I know you have things to say because you're upset, babies. I will stand there and let you form a line. I don't care. I'm not fighting you, but I will let you just come up and, Chad's going to embarrass me or what the fuck? Here's what would have happened if Chad was down there. We would have gone down. Chad would have not come over to us. And then he would have gone home, or he would have gotten over and come home and go, what's up, pussies? Right. It would have been nothing.
That's the thing. Anyone could have came up to us and said anything. We were so accessible, and you didn't even have to come into the bar to say it.
Everybody, no one was afraid to go get food or go to their room or go get to the bathroom. You could have waited for me to go. I went to the bathroom a dozen times.
Right. I was alone a ton of times. There was tons of opportunities to come and say, hey, you suck. Hey, you're a fag. Whatever you wanted to say. Anyone could have said it. No one ever said it except for John. That's where I'll give John. Like, he was the only one who constantly kept coming. You're going to apologize. You got to stop trashing.
And the Dabbleverse appreciates us going up to stream. Nobody else was. Uncle Jack's stream was chaotic. And also, we were told not to do it down there. We had to go up to stream. No one would know what was going up if we didn't. No one would know what was going on if we didn't. And
yeah, you couldn't stream down there.
If we wouldn't have done it, you would have been mad about that. Like, so
right. And I
for one
brought
appreciated it. I
different
wanted
cameras.
to know what was going on, and you guys were really the only ones on the ground doing it. So I, for one, appreciated it.
Right.
We're doing
and
it.
Our plan was to stream from the casino floor. I bought 4 separate cameras to try and do that. And they literally said, if we see you guys filming, you will be trespassed from MGM properties. And we said, okay, you don't have to tell us twice. And we didn't. I'm lucky I got that video of me asking for the queef. Now, should I have just kept the camera running and got the audio? Yes, I fucked up there. But we were so like paranoid of one, they could have took my phone away and deleted the video.
I'm not getting banned from MGM. I live in Vegas, and they do own half of this city. I'm not getting banned from MGM properties.
Yeah, and I'm a degenerate gambler, so I am not getting banned from the Borgata. Like, I'm just not. Like, I'm not fighting you, you fucking idiot. No one is. And you should feel lucky about that because you would literally get really hurt, John. Like, there's no way we couldn't hurt you. Like, if we wanted to. Like, you're so tiny. I wanted to pick you up and give you a little kiss on the top of your head. Like,
He was like an English bulldog. Everyone had to just like walk around the bar, puffed out chest.
But I don't think that was his puffed out chest. I think he's like one of those Somalian children where it's just like gassed up and bloated. Or like, did you ever see the movie Simon Birch of that little boy that had a weird body,
big fucking cavernous chest?
Yeah. That's what John has. His chest is like bulbous,
like my dog.
It's like a barrel. Yeah, like he literally looks like he's made of a keg. Like if you had to build John, you would start with a keg. Yeah, I know, and then build from there. Like
he walks around with a vest under his shirt, but instead of sticks of dynamite, it's just Coors Tall Boys.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what is going on. Like I was trying to, because people were saying I think he's wearing a girdle, and that's why it's like all like this. But I don't think he was. I think he's just like. He's like a turkey body. Like,
I think he's just gross.
Like, remember Eric the Midget, OJ? He had that turkey-like body, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
he's built like a pencil eraser.
I mean, he's even got the crab claw. He's got the crab claw to match too.
When I looked down at his hand, and he has like all these scabs. He had like this big scab right in the corner of his hand, and I was like,
I saw something on his hand today that looked really gross on his palm. Yeah,
I don't know what. I don't know.
I got to give it to you just for touching him. So
quartz and warts.
Yeah,
quartz and warts. Dick wart.
The Jake Tucker. Thank you for the $5. Real talk. This Geno bit is so funny. You look just like him. BeDabbler. Don't change a thing. You rule for real. Thanks.
I appreciate that. This is Daddy's only appearance. I mean, we're going back to the thing. I'm going to be a coward again and not show my face. I'm going to go back to it. Like, it's a character. It's what we're doing. It's working. Fuck you. Come up with anything. Come up with an idea.
I got any kind of ideas. I got a
lot of ideas up in this head. No, you don't. You don't. All right, keep going.
Vince the Downsy Midget. Thank you for the 1488.
1488. How do you even do that?
It's some kind of, what is that, Liro? I don't know what that is. If Cumia still gives a damn, he should give Rocco a show. You're more talented in your guinea hog than the rest of the Dabbleverse put together.
Yeah, you need the exposure of the Cumia network.
Yeah, I'm good. It's not even that. I don't. Whoever's listening to the Cumia network, I do shows about the Dabbleverse right now. And I know a lot of people are trying to get out of that. And we do too. We do different things that aren't in the Dabbleverse. But honestly, with our shows, if we're not talking about Dabbleverse related shit, most people don't care. Bossman Jack at least is getting people interested in him. But I don't know. I wouldn't have a show for Compound right now.
Dang Lizard, thank you for the $10. Geno ain't got no money, but Tookie does. Hashtag
Thank you.
hacka.
Hacka. Thank you so much. Thank you guys seriously for all the generosity. I really appreciate it.
Drive By became a YouTube member. Thank you, Drive By.
Thanks, Drive-By.
Trent Pevo or Pivo at 199. Hello, friend. You're my hero. White people.
Yes, white people. Aren't they crazy?
They're the best.
White people be crazy.
Thank you for the
They've done everything in this world. I mean, come on. No.
Stop it. We was kings and queens before you took
We
the
was kings. Kangs. I think it's
Then why
Kangs.
did you invent the wheel? Why did you invent the wheel? If you guys were kings, invent the wheel.
I think they
Do
did.
they even
How
have
did
a
they build
wheel?
the pyramid?
Slaves.
Shaka
Or
Khan.
never mind.
I mean, you can only get so many black guys around a boulder.
Thank you for the $2, Shaka Khan. So John's girdle was soaked with piss. Or they're asking the question.
Possibly.
So John's girdle was soaked with piss.
Allegedly. And the funny thing was there were like 5 or 6 like geriatric people waiting for an elevator. And they were these couples, right? And they looked in and they were like,
Tim.
Yeah. So all these people, they're looking at the elevator and like, oh no, there's like liquid all over this elevator. And we're like, oh yeah, did you see who came out of that elevator? It was Stuttering John Melendez from the Howard Stern show and Jay Leno. And literally one of the old men, he's got to be like 85, late 80s. He's like, oh, I remember Stuttering John. Yeah, he was on the Howard Stern show. It was
like, yeah,
that was him. Yeah. And you just
pissed
saw him
everywhere.
pissing this out. Yeah, he pissed everywhere. Isn't that crazy? And they
I'll
were like,
tell all my
oh. Yeah. We're like, tell your friends. He's like, okay. But they were like disgusted. The women were like, oh, that's so vile. And I was like, I know. What is he thinking?
The best part is last night. So you flew direct to Colorado. I had to fly.
Yes.
I took off after you. I had to fly to LA first, sit for 2 hours, fly back to Vegas, and then go home. And then 40 minutes after that, Stuttering John tweeted, finally home.
I know. He was gone.
I was in
before
LA
we
for
woke
2
up.
hours and then spent 2 more hours coming here and getting my luggage and driving home.
Wow.
And we went
and then
to
another
breakfast.
hour went by and then he was home. What flight did he take?
I don't know, but we went to breakfast at 9:30 and Stevie Lou said, yeah, he's been gone. Like,
Yeah,
he's
he
not
got
here
up and left really early. It's like, where was his connection? Reykjavik?
What time did we leave? Atlanta.
Was it Atlanta? He took Spirit again, he said.
Yeah, but that's relatively on the way at least. You got to go down.
Yeah.
It's not in the wrong direction. So
the Greyhound of
like
the
Atlanta's straight across from LA. So that it's all right, you got to go down that way anyway, but
right.
He must have had a 9-hour layover.
Well, because Vince found the flight for him. So
yeah, I mean,
that
Ben definitely sorted the itineraries by longest journey.
Right.
Yes.
PCB PO23, thank you for the $2. Hashtag P2. Yes, the P2 movement. Smiley, thank you for the 99-cent super sticker. Thank you, Mr. Smiley the Third. Jason Bentley, thank you for the $5. I can confirm that Chad walked right by us at the bar. We shouted his name several times, and he wouldn't even ever look.
I mean,
Yeah,
Flimsy was right by him. You were right by him. He walked right by. Everybody went, and Flimsy turned around and goes, Mud Shark, beeline.
And we all went. We all said Mud Shark.
As soon as he started coming, we all did. And there's no way he didn't hear it. There's no way he didn't. I mean, when I say he walked by, I mean less than a foot. Like he had to turn sideways with his backpack to get by Flimsy.
The only way would have been if he was listening to something in his ears, and I could say I don't know if he had.
He didn't. I saw his whole back of his hot dog head, like you said. I saw his ears. I was like, "Ooh, Chad got a fresh haircut for the big gig."
Yes, but he definitely had to have known we were standing there or seen us. Like he walked like right.
Is Bentley
right
mad I
next
called
to
him a
us.
golf ball?
Thank you, Jason Bentley, for the everything this weekend.
All
And thank you
weekend. This
for,
guy was great.
yeah.
He bought drinks for everybody. He took us to meals more than he took me to, I think, 3 or 4 fucking meals. Like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Awesome.
He's a great guy, and his wife is a lovely lady. So thank you
I think
guys. It
we
was
ate
really
more
great to meet you.
We ate more meals together just because he was like, "You're fat as fuck. You ready to go get some food?" I'm like, "You know I am. You know I am."
Always.
Dang Lizard, thank you for the $5. Daddy, how did your comedy show go? Heard it was sold out crowd of bar patrons.
Yes, it was
Patreons
sold out.
I can't read tonight. I am sorry. Sorry.
Patrons. No, you're fine. I just
First of all,
I would
every one of
read.
Chad's patrons could have bought a ticket and still not have sold out the bar.
That's true. That's really true.
Jack the Tripper, thank you for the $2. So, did El Horrible smoke a cigarette in AC?
I did.
You did?
I did.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
I did.
Wow.
I did. Especially after the John confrontation, I was all adrenalined up. And that's what's funny. John says I ran away, but he walked away. And then I went to go have a cigarette. And guess where I had to have a cigarette? Right behind Stuttering John. So I'm smoking a cigarette now right behind Stuttering John. But yes, I did at that point because my adrenaline was, I was so happy. Like, I was like, man, I did it. Because I didn't know if I was really avoiding John. I avoided him all Saturday. I never even saw Vince the lawyer, or he didn't see me.
Even if you were avoiding John, you got to see John all the time because John came up to us going like, "You sure you don't want to go outside? You sure you don't want to?" All day long, the proposition was there.
Yes. And yeah, like, so the whole, like, they ran away from me. It's like, if he's saying like the fact that we wouldn't go outside is running away, then yes, I guess we ran away because again, we're 40-something-year-old men who are not going to go out and fight a 60-year-old in the parking lot of the Borgata.
Everybody knows you never go to the second location.
Right.
You just don't.
Dang Lizard, thank you for the 5 gifted BeDabbler Network memberships. Thank you, Dang.
Thank you.
Lizard. Weird Medicine with Dr. Steve, thank you for the $2. OJ, I will medicate you and we can fly together.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you, Dr. Steve.
Have your own doctor on the plane.
I'm gonna meet Dr. Steve. I'm gonna have to apologize to him, just like the sorcerer. Like, look, I know I said you're a fucking idiot and you should have your degree stripped from you, but you know, he really is. You're hurting Chad more than you're helping him when you tell him like he can turn this around, buddy, and he can he's got a lot of ideas and promise, and he's got a lot of chops. It's like, tell him to get a job at Tire Kingdom.
Right.
Like, what are we doing? He doesn't. He doesn't. He's had a year to turn it around.
He's had his whole career to do anything.
Oh my God, Bentley's in the chat. He says, "Sorry, I must have missed something. Who's 250?" Hey, Bentley. Brennan said that I'm way bigger than you, and you look like a normal guy, and you must weigh maybe 250 in your bra.
Yeah, no, hey, there were a lot of big boys there. And
I mean, that's how much he hates me.
Small boy.
He'll peel 100 pounds off everyone else to stick it to Melton.
Now
fucking loser.
Oh, Melton's just a big fat fuck. He's a fat fuck.
The sorcerer and Bentley put together weren't as big as Melton. Beloved Chatter said he's 260, and he's like, look, he's not thin, but he's not fat. He's like a thick boy. He's a Brendan Schaub thick boy. He's tiger thick.
Star Mountain, thank you for the $5. Rocco, love seeing you as you. Still just as funny. More of this.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm a coward, so I have to. This is actually another mask. I actually don't look like this. And
why you
I'm
trash
wearing
me with
another
$5? Stuttering John is such a manly man that he has 2 daughters. One became a dude, and the other bangs chicks. Guy stuff.
This is fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Why are you trashing me? Franklin Scheckler, thank you for the $5. They will bully OJ into flying, and then he'll get sucked out a Boeing door while Ray remains safe in cabin.
The good news about dying in a plane crash is look, it will be 2 minutes of abject horror.
Yeah,
while you know it's going to be the end for your heart rate will reach 217 while you plummet towards the earth screaming like a female transitioning boy. But
which I would be. Absolutely.
But you will die
100%.
instantly. You will die so quickly and painlessly unless you're not in part of the aircraft that is on fire just adjacent to it, and some of the aircraft aluminum pierces all your organs while you bleed out in pure agony, slowly roasting like shawarma as the fire grows closer and closer to you, and then the fuel tank erupts and engulfs you completely, and your skin sizzles onto your bones.
You talked me into it. I think I'm ready to fly. Tigger, thank you for the $5. Don't fly with Ray. He would DeVito that plane into the ocean so fast. F. Shuley.
I've been on a plane. Listen,
guys, it's a bit.
I was going with the joke. I was going with the bit. All right, I've been on a plane. God, yeah, you guys know what's funny. All right, yeah, okay.
That's what he does.
Beloved Chatter, thank you for being a member for 8 months. The nerve to go head to head with the I-80 killer. Yes.
Oh yeah, I know he's on now. I think Pat Dix is on now, so we got to wrap up.
Yeah.
Who wants to take bets on whether or not I'll be on Dixon's show? I didn't want to say it too early. I didn't want to plug it and have people go over.
Cool.
No. That's awesome.
What are the bets right now? The Chet is fully asleep, not in his bed, fully clothed. He's got a couch now.
Oh, that's fantastic. I know he had the tuft of hair today. The that little hair, man. It's the ultimate tell, man. And you're the first to call it.
Once you see it, you can't unsee it. The drunker he is, the more hair is sticking down. Because I've called it out, and we know Chad watches everything and he's self-conscious. So now, especially if it's sticking down, he's drunk.
100%.
Dang Lizard, thank you for the $5. OJ, are you in SJ's hotel room? Be careful, or Coke Man Dan is going to snort you. Yes.
No, but Stevie Lou was, and he said that John actually has a new enemy.
Really?
His tongue, or sleep apnea, because apparently
he said it was
holy
rough.
Fuck. He said it was fucking. I don't know how he could sleep in a room with John to begin with.
I couldn't. One eye open, man.
Right? Yeah. Like I don't know, but Stevie, man, like yeah, I give you credit for doing that, but Stevie had to hang out with John like all fucking night.
You're
like,
so far behind on super chats. Holy shit.
Go to Pat Dixon show. Tookie will actually be doing Pat Dixon, I think, tomorrow night. Let Pat know, or I'll send Pat a message.
Doing Pat Dixon or a show?
A Mexican message.
No, Thursday night. I think I'm doing Pat Dixon Thursday night.
So
I originally told him Friday.
You mean his show, right?
What?
Not actually Pat.
Yeah.
Dixon. Okay.
No, I'm doing his show, I think Thursday night, because I originally said Friday, but I also got to get all my shit figured out now. So I don't know what's going on, but potentially Tookie will be on Pat Dixon show Thursday night. Go to Pat Dixon show now, Melton. Thank you for being here.
I'll hang. I'll finish. I finish.
Right.
Peter Sky
But we're so
Parker.
far behind. You don't have to finish. We're just reading things.
Peter Sky Parker.
You're making money. Let's not change anything.
Who took one for the team in AC, got some John saliva in his face, which I heard he had to get medical attention for. Thank you for doing that for us, Peter Sky Parker. With $5, he gives a $2 super chat. Thank you.
Yeah, we actually rushed him to the hospital so that they could scrape it off and make an antidote.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, it was really great to meet Peter Sky Parker. Really cool dude. I was afraid I missed him because he wasn't around Saturday, but then he showed up again on Sunday. So really great to meet you, dude.
Robert Spawn, $5. Why do some people say quaff while others is it supposed to be queef? I'll say quaff.
Quiff?
Quiff? Why do some people say quiff while others will use queeb?
No one
I've
does
always
this.
used queef as my go-to. Hashtag SJ's ball
No.
stitch.
Queeb was like just saying like a gay guy. Queeb
No.
wasn't queef.
Queeb is a queef. That's what
I've never heard it.
We used to call it a queeb over in my territory. I don't know.
Well, you guys are dumb. It's queef.
It's Cleveland.
You never said, "Oh, that guy's a queeb."
Yeah, that sounds racist.
Peter Sky.
It sounds like an Arab person from Qatar.
I got a squash.
Thank you for being a member for 7 months with another $2 super chat. Thank you, Peter Sky Parker. Flimsy Greenberg, member for 5 months also. And
Flimsy
super sticker.
N-word super sticker. Thank you, Flimsy.
Here we
Great
go
to
with
meet
the
you.
N-word super sticker, starting with Peter Sky Parker with $2. Flimsy Greenberg with the I with another $2. We got a G from Peter Sky, $2. Another G from Kinky Loco, $2. Oh my God, what is this spelling out?
Noga!
Flimsy Greenberg gives us an E. Oh, and someone tried to ruin it, but I'm not going to let them. And there's the R from Peter Sky Parker. But thank you for contributing, Charles.
I mean, they did ruin it. They did ruin it. You went out of order to make it racist.
I did.
You're like, I'm not going to let him ruin this. You're like the radio censor button guy who's like, I'm not going to let this truth not get out. I'll reorganize all this to.
Flimsy Greenberg, thank you for the $10. This is a party. Absolutely.
Thank you, Flimsy. I appreciate it. Really great to meet you, Flimsy. You and Sean and Peter Sky Parker, Tio Hank. Is that was
everybody, man? Like, there's too many to even like. There's like 20 guys who are great and hanging around all weekend. Like,
right. Your friend Paul, Dirty D. There was just so many. Red 473. Yeah, like there was just everybody was there, dude. Like it was
Dirty
really a great time.
DK, don't
Dirty
forget DK,
Deeds.
who was there Friday. Oh, you
I didn't see DK.
DK was there Friday night and then had a family emergency he's still dealing with. Shout out to DK.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Starbucks ambassador.
Yep. Just everybody and really great time. Really great to see everybody.
Tookie's grandma, thank you for the $2. Rocco is fantastic. Rocco World Order. Thank you.
Thank you, Grandma. I appreciate it.
JM has been a member for 1 month. I'm finger licking happy like a gay proctologist.
Ugh. Wonderful.
Ew. Yeah. What if those are? Yeah, I'm not even gonna go there. Tiff gifted 5 BeDabbler Network memberships. Thank you so much, Tiff. You are awesome.
Thank you, Tiff.
Weird Medicine with Dr. Steve. Thank you for the $2. Hitman Dan can see the inner beauty in people.
Yeah, fucking goddamn, he had to look pretty fucking deep.
Dang Lizard, thank you for the $2. Dr. Steve, is that a common side effect of Coke? I guess Dr. Steve will have to answer that for you.
I've never seen someone look like what I was looking at because of Coke. So that's all I'll say.
Brock Lee, $5. Nobody likes onions. Did you ever get a response to that fake email from Sunday?
No.
Great to see you both. We'll try to get to Vegas.
It was very weird. We haven't talked about this, I don't think.
No, we didn't.
I got an email at 4. I only know the time because it's relevant to the story. I got an email at 4:43 p.m. on, was it Sunday?
Sunday. Yeah, it was Sunday.
And it said, I'm just pull it. I think I already deleted it because it's bullshit. But basically it said, come
Come to the Gypsy Bar at
It said, hey,
4:30.
I'm trying to get a hold of Stuttering John, but he's not answering his phone. I just got here. I need to check into my room and drop off my luggage, which didn't make any sense because Broccoli has money and was supposed to be the one getting the rooms for John and stuff. So why does he need John to answer his phone so he can check in and drop luggage?
Right.
But either way, it didn't make sense. And he's like, I'm looking forward to meeting you. Come meet me at the Gypsy Bar at 4:30. Now, again, I got this email at 4:43. And then Rocco just drops everything immediately and beelines over there. And it's not even open.
No, it was closed. There were people standing online waiting to go.
Till it opened at 5 or something.
Yeah, and these people were not. None of them were Broccoli.
So I replied back,
you just
how
knew.
can I meet you at 4:30 when you don't tell me until 4:43? And then I once I found out who the real Broccoli was, I approached him and I was like, hey, that email you sent me earlier, what the fuck? And he's like, I didn't send you an email. And I showed him and he's like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck this is. It's like, what was somebody trying to do? Lure me over to a location for something? Like, what the fuck was that? And they never replied. They never replied, so I never heard back. But the real Broccoli is awesome, even though he told Kevin today, no, I was there when Melton ambushed Kevin for a picture. It's like, I hold out a photo and phone and said smile, but Kevin absolutely posed for a picture and didn't mind taking a picture. And I only did it to stir everybody on Twitter up. I didn't say we're besties. We're besties now.
Yeah, great to meet you, Broccoli.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. Broccoli's a super nice guy. Seems to be kind of get along with everybody, fan of everybody. Nice dude.
100%.
JM, thank you for the $5. Dress up as Jay and Silent Bob and stand outside 7-Eleven during Hackamania.
And Broccoli was one of the 9 people who was like, I'm friends with John. Let me squash this. And then he went over and talked to him and he goes, Melton, all right, you and John. And then John would turn around and immediately go to square one again. Apologize for what you said to my kids.
You didn't say anything to his kids.
But you wouldn't believe how many people thought they were like the John whisperer. They're like, I'll smooth it over. John never could get past, say you're sorry to my kids.
No, he couldn't.
Exactly 6 million. Thank you for the $2. Can't wait to see El Geno on MLC.
Thank you. I don't think I'm going to do Geno on MLC. Again, this is the last time I'm doing Geno. I can't do it for a whole fucking 4 hours.
Chris Dyer, thank you for the $2. Hackamania VIP ticket holder checking in.
The VIPs are more than half gone.
Wow.
There's only 50.
And how many? Wow. That's impressive. Hackamania.com. Seriously.
I'm not even kidding. Tickets haven't been on sale for 2 weeks. This could sell. This isn't a joke. This could sell out, and we might have to look for another venue.
Awesome.
Really? Oh, and
Carl hasn't mentioned it yet. Carl hasn't said boo.
Yeah.
And Carl's got the biggest audience, and
I'm telling you, I spent 2 days in Atlantic City and literally had one of the best weekends of my entire life. I can only imagine that 3 nights in Vegas is just going to be 100 times more exciting and things going on. It's going to be the same, but there's actually going to be an event. There's actually going to be things going on. So it's not going to just be people hanging out.
I've only been to 2 events so far in our universe, and I've had the time of my life at both of them. So I can only imagine how much of a blast Vegas is going to be.
Yeah, and it just keeps getting better because more listeners come out every time, and
we're gonna awesome. and I've told everybody this. We're at early bird prices right now. It's $99. When events get added and things get added, which there's so many conversations going on. Even Rocco and I are working on something else besides the boxing thing and stuff. When things get added, the ticket prices are doing nothing but going up because more people got to get paid and stuff like that. So these are early bird prices. It'll never be less. Hackamania.com.
Right. Yeah. Seriously, you got to go right now. Get your tickets for Hackamania. Hackamania.com, because like Melton said, it's only going to get more expensive. So $100 for 3 days. If you don't do the VIP, that's less than $10 more than what Chad show was, like per day.
Exactly.
Like think about that. Think about how much more you'll get for like $9 more than what Chad charged on just one day of Hackmania.
Right.
Like it's insane. Like to think about, like the price is really low if you think about the 3 days.
I mean,
Take
look, like
advantage of
there's
it.
going to be like 8 creators there that, you know, I do want everybody to walk away with a chunk of cash. It'd be nice, you know, but I couldn't guarantee that because I was putting it all the risk out of pocket. But now that it's selling well and stuff, I'm confident people will get money. And like I said, the more acts we add to it, those people need money too. So it's only going to be more.
100%.
Rocco Tansky, Bell Burrow, thank you for being a member for 6 months. Rocco looks like a young Tommy Chong. I can kind of see that.
Oh, thank you.
A little bit.
John said it was ugly. John said it was so ugly. Imagine John.
I know, telling
you you're ugly.
Insane.
And then he'll also be the one that goes,
oh, hold on. So Beloved
Hitman-
Chatter's
yes.
the one who told me that. Sorry, yeah. So I couldn't remember who told me that. Beloved Chatter, who's believable, is the one who John said I couldn't. Remember when Ray interrupted us and was like, that didn't happen.
That didn't happen.
So now Ray's calling Beloved Chatter. Ray's calling Beloved Chatter a liar. And then Ray went on today and was like, nobody got fired. Nobody got fired. It's like, Ray.
Yeah, they
Ray,
did.
we talked to the head of security. He said, I did it. I'm the one who fired her.
Yeah.
We confirmed it. We couldn't believe it either. We went back and confirmed it. This happened, by the way, while Ray was lost wandering around looking for his hotel room. So that's where Ray was at, incapacitated, not knowing which way the rooms were, while we were confirming things. And then of course Ray had to go on a show and go, that didn't happen. Nobody lost their job. No, Stuttering John lost a woman her job.
She did. And granted, she should have lost her job because she wasn't good at her job. Just like Chad's not good at his job. Just like Stuttering John's not good at his job.
Look, she tried. She did good for what it was.
Hey, you should keep her because she's a girl and a girl of color, and she's trying her best.
Okay, when someone gets killed because she's busy not acting like a security guard, then the Borgata gets sued. It was refreshing kind of to hear that they actually did fire like a woman of color instead of saying, well, we didn't want to deal.
I texted Ray. I go, why are you saying nobody got fired when they absolutely did? And he's like, oh, somebody told me that they didn't, and I didn't really do a deep dive. didn't say you were on a show with us and say like those guys said that somebody did, but I'm not sure because somebody told me they didn't, and say I don't know. No, Ray goes, nobody got. It's all cool.
OJ, by the way, Ray was mad at me because he said I lied about Detroit, and he never just like took Mary Jane away from the bar that night. Yeah. He was like, I'm mad. I'm kind of pissy, but whatever. He's like, it didn't go down the way you said that night in Detroit. I was like, Ray, everyone was looking for Mary Jane, and you were like, and when we found her, you were like, we got to go or something like that, right? Like, isn't that how it happened?
He's walking back up and down the hallway every time she didn't. Come on, we gotta go, Harry. And then he walked down the hallway.
Franklin Scheckler.
She wouldn't
put
follow.
out. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, I'm interrupting like an asshole.
It's fine. And he keeps walking back and forth, waiting for Mary Jane. That was it. Go ahead, Melton.
Franklin Scheckler just put out this like epic like hour and a half thing of the whole Mary Jane relationship from beginning to end, like on stream.
Oh, really?
Oh my god. You see it all, everything, the dates, how it evolved. He cut it up into chapters.
Oh shit!
Chapter 2, Detroit. Chapter 3, after Detroit. Like,
oh wow, I gotta go. I gotta go look at that. I didn't see it.
Every little bit of everything. You see him invite her. You see OJ and Ray invite her. They're the ones that invited her. They're like, "Why don't you come, Mary Jane?" And Ray's like, "Yeah, it's only one night and everything." Like, you see the origin of that, and then Ray's like, "No, she came and crashed it." You gotta really see it play out on the timeline.
She invited herself
to
my
work event. Yeah. Oh wow.
And that's what Ray did.
Franklin
That's
Scheckler.
what Ray did. He invited himself to Carl's work event.
Yes.
Ryan A, thank you for the $2. My breath would not melt the paint off a car.
Liar.
There was
off
a
of
smell.
car. Oh, I actually said it how he would say it. Gotcha. Okay.
There was a smell.
There wasn't odor other than his breath and alcohol.
But in
or just
fairness
everything?
to John, most people smelled that entire weekend.
Well, that's not. John's always.
But it was noticeable.
Mojo Buffalo, thank you for the $5. Hi all. What is your favorite film in the Cool Cat cinematic universe? I've always loved Cool Cat Saves the Kids, but Virus Wars is a banger too.
Melvin?
Yeah, they're all the same footage, just recut. So except for the I just cut a big juicy fart. Whatever that one was.
Dang Lizard, thanks for the $5. Will Dr. Steve give you some facial reconstruction so you can do Pat Dixon on Thursday instead of Geno?
Yes. No, I don't know. What? Yes. Maybe.
Robert Christensen, thanks for the $2. Why did El Horrible and Cardiff unmask for this?
Cardiff was there. And he was unmasked because no one knows who he is.
He's not as fat as everybody thinks.
Yeah, he's really not. I mean, he's another
fat.
big guy. But he's a big guy again. He's just another big guy.
Athletically fat.
Yes, but I unmasked because, well, one, what am I supposed to do? I can't walk around a fucking casino with a mask on. And I used it, you know, I finally unmasked for that video, basically. Like, that was the only real footage anyone had, besides the fact that I tweeted my own picture of me dressed up as Geno. That's why it was so funny that John thought he had gotten me. You can't beat this.
And here's our last.
But it was worth it.
JM, $2. Thank you very much. Did Ray give y'all a download code for his special?
No.
Surprise.
Ray was in rare form the entire weekend. Anyway, thank you very much.
Yeah, I gotta get the
Thank you, Melton. Yeah, thank you very much. Do your plugs.
Hackamania.com. That's my plug.
That's it. All right, hackamania.com at NLO on YouTube and Twitter, I believe. And yeah, come out, because seriously, Hackamania is only going to be 100 times better than what AC was. The atmosphere, the events. I mean, there was no event. It doesn't matter what Chad says or anyone says.
Until Kevin could be a victim and go, they're all crashing my event. It's like,
yeah, right.
It's like, let me tell you what, Kevin, just tell me where the date, time, and location of your event is, and I won't be there. But you can't, because there's not, the Super Bowl isn't your event.
Right. And listen, it was fun. Like, the idea of just going somewhere and not having to perform like something like that, it was great. It really was. But for the fans and everything, I really think Hackamania is just going to blow AC.
Yeah, I'm charging $100 and I'm bringing a bunch of people out and spending a ton of money. So yeah, we're going to make it be an event.
100%. Thank you, Melton. Thank you
for
taking time.
having me. Thanks, OJ.
Tell Pat I said hi, and tell Pat I'll do Thursday, or I'll tell him. You don't have to tell him.
You tell him I'm looking for him. All right. Thanks.
Tell him to apologize. Later, dude.
Hackamania.com. Get your tickets now. Nobody likes onions on YouTube.
So let's review. What did we learn today from Daddy? I have to go to bed. That's what I've learned right now. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to everyone I met in Atlantic City. Seriously, like, you really made me feel like a rock star for a couple of days, which is the same thing that I think John did. I said it to a couple of people that John, even with all the trolling and all the, fighting back and forth, I really think John had one of the best weekends he's had in a while, because there were legitimate people who were not in this thing who recognized John, and he took pictures with people, and he just got fed booze all weekend. And so I'm happy for you, John. I really am. I'm legitimately happy. Listen, we all fuck around. We joke. I still think you're a piece of shit, and I'm very excited to see what your payback will be. Whatever. Again, my 4-year-old's a loser. She can't color in the lines. She thinks makeup and dresses are just for girls. I mean, talk about a loser. Get with the times, kid. You know what I'm saying? Fucking loser. Anyway, bad parenting, of course. Someone should take those parents away. But anyway, guys, I really do love you more than a friend, and this is Rocco Burrow saying that, not Tookie. Enjoy my face now because I'm going back to El Horrible and Tookie next show. But we did it. We said it to his face. We asked the question. I had to pick one. I think I picked the right one.
Good one.
And things are only going to get better from here on out. I feel like things are, I don't know. I feel like things are about to like pop for this whole community because I really do feel like people, I just feel like people really want some like raw, unfiltered content where people laugh and make jokes. What did Kinky Loco say?
The same thing that John said.
Kiki Loco, I hope she grows up to be gay. Yes, me too. Because men's penises are filthy. Like John's, who is diseased with warts. Even though he thinks he cured it.
You guys don't want to get the vaccine. Why don't you trust science? Huh? I think the scientists and the doctors figured out the vaccine.
Well, John, let me give you a little science lesson. Once you have the HPV virus, which gives your dick those disgusting warts that you think you cured, you always have the HPV virus because it's a virus. So even though your disgusting mutant maker of a dick doesn't have warts now, that doesn't mean that you can't give it to your partners. So you really should probably tell the people that you have sex with, man or woman. I know that you're willing to hook up with a trans woman, which is basically a guy who fillets his dick, and then you'd either have to put your dick inside his inside out dick, or you could give him cunnilingus, or would it be penilingus? And you can actually lick the inside of a penis. Isn't that crazy? It's almost like God didn't want that to happen, or whoever created all this. I'm not a religious person, but it's weird, right? Anyway, what do I know? I'm not a doctor. You'll have to ask Dr. Steve. But either way, your dick's infested with warts. So I would definitely let your partners know that. Before, I don't know about you, but I know that cervical cancer is one of the top cancers that kills women.
That's right.
And it seems like John doesn't care, which I thought he was a big supporter of women and all that, But what are you going to do? Either way, thank you guys for your generosity. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the regular chats. Thank you for the gifted memberships and buying memberships. Thank you for Patreon. Go over to patreon.com/BeDabbler Network. I'm going to try and put some more members only stuff up there. I didn't really get much footage besides what you saw. Like I said, I brought 4 different cameras, but we really couldn't use them.
Right. What are you going to do? Security's telling you not to record. What are you going to do?
Yeah. And again, we didn't want to get kicked out. So thank you guys. I love you all more than a friend. And I'm just going to, oh yeah, I do have a show end. So remember, until next time, always be dabbling.
Sit, Eugene, sit. Good dog.
That's the end of my show. Donk.